Oh, it's more than 1 minute. Yeah, it's a lot of minutes.
Yeah, it's 4 of them.
Not real movie minutes.
Oh man, a lot of shit's going down over here. Like this turned into a whole thing.
This is great.
With that motherfucking
I'm glad it wasn't me.
How did
usually
you
this
break them,
happens to
Ted?
me.
What did you do? You yanked them too hard or something?
With that
If this was me, this happened to, I'd never hear the end of it, dude.
Oh, I know. This show already cost me $45.
Yeah.
You good?
Yeah,
You back?
I'm back.
Back in action? Try not to fucking break these.
Where y'all been, bro?
What's that?
Hey.
You're
Yeah, all right.
That motherfucker.
Oh boy, you just snapped them in half, huh? No, that's yours.
Oh, that fucking egghead.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about Mayday's head. Oh, I'm sorry. Shit.
Getting that cup of joe.
Fuck that, man.
Whatever's
Y'all good? Y'all need any water? Anything?
Got
Another
my
beer? Y'all good for a little while?
Ted's got his daiquiri. Oh.
He's DJ Maydays from America. Now we're Radio 160. You heard me?
You're...
A horse at wings.
Look at you. You just sprung the light. How do you have energy to do that?
It's the coffee.
You want to go see Mardi Gras.
Is that pickle?
It is pickle.
Mardi Gras.
If you go to New Orleans, you want to go see Mardi Gras.
I'm gonna call his ass since he didn't post the YerdBird show.
When you see the Mardi Gras,
Get it, pickle.
somebody will tell you what carnival for.
This has got to be at least 4 years ago. There's no way he can even still breathe that well.
Get your ticket in your hand.
Oh, this pick?
You want to go to New Orleans.
Sound like the original.
Get your ticket in your hand. You want to go to New Orleans.
Go pickle. All right.
When you get to New
I mean,
Orleans,
this might be his best work.
somebody will show you the Zulu King.
He did this at about 4:45 or 2:45. Sorry. He's up to a good clean 3:05 now.
Yeah.
There's no way he could get through that whole song. That would have took 4 days and 2 takes, because that's about all he had in. Dude, that motherfucker's.
You little dumbass bitch, I ain't fucking with you.
How many fucking intros are we doing tonight?
All of them.
Let's just play all intros.
This is the.
It's Scotty Elstrott and Ted Torres are here tonight,
That's right.
also known as Mr. Bo Tangles and Ned. I don't know why Barnaby thought it was Ned, so he just proceeds to call him Ned now. Fucking Earl trying to correct him, and Barnaby got all pissed off. You think you're so smart. You think you're so smart. I don't know. Them two. Oh, that's not going well.
No.
Dude, but we have 2 members of the YerdBirds here. So when I get the call from Barnaby and Greg, and they're all excited, they want to have us help them save rock and roll.
They called the right people.
That's right.
So then Greg gives us some money, which is always nice. So we split that with Bagnetto, and
There's
we
money.
threw them on the zombie show. And they were going to play just with like Earl as the drummer, and then Greg was going to play keys, but I don't even think he knows how to play keys.
You don't have that 9-volt
Yeah.
adapter.
Yeah. So I'm like, man, this is not going to work. I need to like call some real musicians up and get them in there. And luckily, Earl can actually play drums, so that worked out well. But I had no idea what to do. And then I'm like, all right, so if you can start with anybody, right? Who do you go with for these 2 spots? And dude, honestly, it was Scotty and Ted. I was like, man, I don't know why y'all have done it before with cover bands. It's not like something that was going to be new to you. I figured both of y'all know enough songs that even the ones you don't know are close enough to something you do know.
Close enough.
Am I right with that?
Yes.
I gotcha.
Is that
Yeah.
Because it seems like, man, like for me to try to do something like that, that's hell. I don't know how y'all fucking do it. Like if I write my own like shit, write my own story or whatever, or come up with a bit, I can do it. I wrote it. It's easier for me. But to do somebody else's shit, like read it, memorize it, and then also remember how to do it, there's no way. I just can't do it. So the fact that y'all know the number of songs that y'all do and can keep that all in your head to just call it out at a moment's notice, that's fucking impressive.
Yeah, it baffles me too. When it just, when you think like, if you're trying to learn a song and you're like, I did it with one of the songs they gave me on the set list. I was like, oh, this might take me a little minute, but I used to know it a long time ago, and then kind of just all fell in place. And I was like, oh yeah,
Like
I
you
got
played it a long time ago?
Yeah. I used to play the song a while ago.
How do you learn songs?
Oh, I just listen to it a lot, and
Really?
hopefully it's easy enough for me to figure it out. Sometimes I'll look at tabs on the internet.
Take tabs.
Yeah, I'll take tabs and then look at tabs. Sometimes I'll, watch. Well, actually, before I do the tabs, I'll just pull up YouTube. Somebody how to play this song on guitar.
At least give you the tuning
Yeah,
and then kind
I
of
just
like
sometimes
karaoke.
I'll get stumped on like
Yeah.
one little chord or one little something. And I was like, oh, I got it. Boom, there it is.
Yeah, I think I mentioned that once, that that's what I do. I get on
Yeah,
YouTube and I find
Anything.
people playing it wrong. And,
Alright.
and like you find the kid sitting on the
Yeah.
edge of his bed with a bass.
Yeah.
Destroying it.
Right, and you go, okay, let's not do that.
I'm already better than that kid.
Right, okay, I get it.
Yeah, but then sometimes they simplify it. Like, oh, I see what they're
Yeah,
trying
and
to
then,
do.
then I get your point,
Okay.
kid.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah,
good.
that's impossible for me.
Lyrics, on the other hand, I think I'm to a point now where I just, it's hard.
Really?
They don't
Yeah,
stick.
lyrics is different. Yeah.
They don't stick at all.
So you could get like the time and the melody, but what they're actually saying just fucking hard to remember.
Not even that, really. Just I remember being on Bourbon, I wouldn't have half the lyrics to anything I was doing. I was just making sounds that sounded like the words.
Yeah.
I think
I've
a
been
lot
in
of us
bands like that too. On bourbon.
kind of still doing that.
Yeah.
And they don't hear no better. You sound like the greatest thing ever when they get to that point.
Shit. Nah. But learning the songs to play is a lot easier than singing. Doing both is a horror show.
Yeah, I think you have to pay attention through the whole song, and that's where I can't do it. I get like the first verse in, next thing you know, my mind wanders, and I'm starting to
Yeah.
think about something else, and
Well,
I'm
you
like,
don't like
fuck,
music,
I'm
you know.
supposed to be listening to the words of this
I'm
song.
glad it's not just me.
Yeah.
What?
I don't
Oh, dude,
know.
I'll forget what the fuck's going on sometimes, and I'm like, oh god, I don't even know what part of the song this is or anything.
Yeah.
Coming back to haunt. I'm good with that. I'm good with like structure. I try to figure out structure of song first. Then I just listen to, if I have to play it and sing it, I have to have it nailed on guitar first before I can really. Actually, while I'm trying to nail it, I'm trying to sing it too, just to get my brain to hit the spots I do while playing guitar. So it's, when I know this part's coming up, my hand's going to go to where it has to go.
He can do all that, but he can't roll up his cable. Hey, we found somebody worse than you.
Yeah.
Fucking K-Goat's bad.
Yeah.
Oh, he's bad. He's worse than you.
You know who else though? I'm gonna put him on the spot.
Who you got?
I don't know if he might not be that way, but old Moley, Justin Moley.
Oh,
I played a gig
tangled
where he
mess?
did some sound. It was at the old Bangle, and like everything, he was just kind of wrapping it up, shoving it in his big ass bag.
Oh,
A lot of cables.
Was he
I
doing
would have
the-
did the same thing too.
The arm shoulder thing, was he doing that?
Oh,
Where you wrap it
I don't
around
remember that.
Does
I
it-
think it was the hand.
the
with-
fucking
yeah, hand
extension
motion.
cord.
All I know,
Yeah.
all I know is K-Goat took like a big wad of cables, shook it a couple times, and then threw them in a tackle box and shoved it shut. And I was like, oh god, it
Yeah,
like broke my
I
heart.
do that too. I gotta really get it.
Make sure,
locked
yeah,
in.
yeah, the things you need the most.
Springs open like a jack in the box.
oh man.
Fucking snake, coming out.
So we not at parades tonight. Why not?
I was supposed to go, but it was threatening rain, and we were going to go to the Uptown parades.
And y'all bring the baby every time?
Yeah, but my aunt lives like 2 blocks off from the. She lives on Annunciation, like 2 blocks off from the beginning of the parade route. So we'd have a place to go, park possibly,
Yeah.
pee, eat.
All right. So
But
you
it
wanted to
threatened to
go.
rain, and we didn't go. But good thing, because I cleaned out my jam room today, and I'm happy about that.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Ted, you?
If I end up at a parade, it's usually an accident.
Really?
Yeah.
Like
it's-
you ran over people with your car or something?
No, it's like, well, hey, where y'all at? Well, I'm at we're standing over by Bonneville. It's okay.
All right.
All right, and I got to work myself up to it, and
You said Bonneville? That's
no.
Pickles area.
Well, not Bonneville. Actually, I went to one Friday night, which is why I'm slowly recovering today. A little bit too much revelry. The one that went down Severn, whatever crew that is. But Yeah, yeah. Where you're at? Well, I have a friend that has an apartment out there in Severn, so it's the perfect place to watch it. This
It kind of
giant.
helps.
Yeah. So I went out there, and I got a giant one of these with all the extra whips, chains,
Ladies and gentlemen, he's
whistles.
holding up a daiquiri
What kind of
from Fat
daiquiri?
Tuesdays.
Yeah, what kind of daiquiri do you get?
Jungle juice.
Mm.
You know,
Damn.
it takes me back. You know?
Extra shots?
Extra shots.
Oh.
Yeah.
Plural?
That's what
Or
that is?
just one?
Well, this is just an extra shot here.
One. All right.
But the larges, sure, I'd get
Get
whatever they can offer me.
Right.
And, so it started with that, and then ended up after the parade. It wasn't even Jack or Beam. It was Evan Williams. Is
Oh, yes. They're
that making what we called stewardesses, which are you know those little cups
Go
that
on.
the stewardesses give you that don't really, they're like that big and
Like
that
a
wide.
mouthwash cup.
Yeah,
kind of.
Yeah, like
like
a-
half cup.
Right. So I drank about
What?
of those.
A couple. You don't even know.
And then after that, I don't know. Who knows what other substances were introduced? But then next thing I know, the record scratches and I open my eyes and I'm laying on the couch in my buddy's apartment.
Oh,
with,
you overstayed your welcome.
with George Ortolano passed out, two
Oh.
cushions down from me.
Oh, God, you poor guy. You woke up next to George?
No,
Yeah,
bullshit.
Shite.
And that was it. I spent the rest of the weekend licking my wounds.
Yeah. It still hurts you?
Now I felt fine today after some water.
Yeah.
Water.
It helped.
Fucking water,
I
man.
thought you were going to say after a daiquiri or two. I was like,
Yeah.
the
You washed it out with the water. Now you're starting over.
Right.
Now he's going to slowly build himself up.
That's right.
A little more each day.
'Tis the season, bro.
I don't go
For a
to
daiquiri, yeah.
the parades are pretty much everything I don't like all in one place. Like,
Well,
I don't
yeah.
really like anything about it at all.
Really.
No. I kind of wish I did because I see people get enjoyment from it, and I envy that. Like,
the same
I'm
way.
not into a lot of things, but the fact that other people are, like, way into it, and it's bringing them so much happiness, I am a little envious that, like, man, I would
Right.
kind of,
I mean, the
wish I loved
hardcore
that.
people that do like everything, like Pickle, but not on purpose.
Pickle
like that. They
has
just go.
associated himself
Yeah,
with
see.
Mardi Gras. So now anything that happens for Mardi Gras happens for Pickle. He's like ingrained
He's the
himself
next Arthur
into,
Hardy.
Pickle
Yeah,
Gras.
he's a Mardi Gras fanatic.
Pickle
Like,
Gras,
holy
yeah.
shit, thank God it's that and not a Muslim.
Oh,
I swear to God.
gee.
dude.
I don't see the
Christ.
correlation.
He would run himself into a building.
He's on 33, according to what I saw. I didn't realize there were 33 fucking parades.
I don't even believe none of that shit.
You don't. All right.
No, it's
Yeah,
same
but
fucking
it's like
pictures.
North Shore parades, you know.
He don't
went
take
to the
a
North Shore?
He doesn't take a picture of the
do.
parades, right? There's no evidence that he's
No.
even at these
Him in a
parades.
crowd with a fist.
Right, him fisting. What is the fist thing? He looks miserable too. I thought that fucking Mardi Gras was supposed to be a peaceful, fun thing.
It's
He's
him-
over there looking like he
it's
wants to
him
fight.
Crushing another parade.
Yeah, that's what he did. He
In the
beat down a
palm of his
kid
hand.
for some beads. That's
I
what
didn't
that
know
is.
he
Did he really?
Not very nice.
I mean, you think he'd be smiling,
Yeah,
not
it's like,
one
you
picture.
see this? This is what I do for beads.
If you,
Didn't
you
he
would
do
never
that?
know that fat bastard's even got teeth.
No, he does not have teeth in those pictures.
Fucking Gumby. It's
He
his
did
new name, Gumby.
One year was pretty impressive. He actually did take pictures at every parade
Yeah,
and
doing that now,
captioned them. Is he doing that? Like,
I don't know. He's
No, just
Number
pictures
one,
of him fisting
number
I just
other
saw
men.
fists. Then I saw a float with a fist, and they were fisting to the float with a fist.
Yeah, he's not enjoying himself.
Jesus.
I don't know how he gets that body around.
Do you remember when you stopped, if ever there was a time that you stopped liking Mardi Gras?
Yeah, I'd like to know this.
Yeah, back, I guess high school.
Yeah. Okay.
After high school, it was
That
like,
makes
all right,
sense.
this is like, high school's fun.
See,
you
after
don't,
high
you
school
go
is
to
when I went hard.
terrorize. Like, we went there to terrorize the people marching in the parades, the people fucking
Right.
riding in them.
You had a different
As
agenda.
As
Yeah,
a
yeah,
kid, my favorite, and dude, look, I was not a bad kid. I was like, I see really bad kids, and I kind of go, man, I should have did
No,
more fucked up
bullshit.
shit when I was younger.
Yeah, I mean, we could have got away with a lot of shit back then.
So
We
I
missed
really
out.
wasn't that, bad of a kid. But some of the things I really enjoyed doing weren't technically, I guess, people would consider bad kid. Like those Super Balls. If I got Super Balls,
Oh, yeah.
that was fucking golden, and I would throw them at people or
Everybody
mostly
threw
the
beads back
drivers.
across the
One time we threw him back at the float.
Yeah,
As a
you
young
throw 'em across the
child,
street?
yeah, as a young child, I thought it was really fucked up that these people in these masks, because you can't even see who they are like hurling shit at me,
And they
plastic
throw it hard
junk,
sometimes.
Yeah,
and they're throwing it at me, but yet I can't throw anything back at them. Like, dude, if that was
I
the old,
agree. We
if
should
that
all be
was the
throwing
olden
shit.
days where the king and queens are like parading themselves down the street in all their fucking glory, and I'm the dirty little peasant looking, waving at them, hoping they throw a fucking cracker off their fucking chariot, I would be flinging like horse manure and shit at them from
Yeah,
a distance. That would be me. Like, fuck these assholes.
Some of your precious dirt.
Yeah. The mud pies that we've been eating. That's right.
Moon pie. See, that's my favorite thing to catch.
So yeah, I threw things at that, and man, I really loved when the horse would shit, and those people in the mask, the people in the mask and the shovels. I always kind of liked them. I thought that was some wicked shit. Like they always wore some. They were some fucked up people, you know. They're
Shoveling
probably like
shit?
people we know.
The shit shovelers?
Yeah. So I kind of was like, that looks kind of fun to do that, and I definitely would leave them like they did. They would leave some. And here comes that fucking band, or even better, the dance teams.
Oh, yeah.
And it was like, oh, this is going to be good. And boy, let some fucking chick with them white big boots or something go stomping that dog, that horse shit. I fucking love it, bro.
Everybody dance now. Yeah. I know.
But yeah, now with the traffic and the fucking
it's a
parking shit,
fucking
and then
nightmare.
I really think people are not quality people. They're getting worse and worse.
Maybe if I had that, like if I could just get into like a bank deposit tube and go and get shot right to the parade,
Oh,
not have
shit.
to worry about parking
That's
or
Uber.
anything like that.
Right.
No,
Like
Uber's
if you lived
fucking
on the
triple
route.
the price
Lived on
right
the
now, and you
route.
can't
Oh,
get
well,
one. I have
besides
friends
price,
get
yeah.
stuck.
Boy, good
No, I
job,
have friends
Scotty.
get
You hit a
stuck.
nerve.
No, I'm just saying Uber's
Triggered.
fucked right now. You cannot expect to get one. It's really bad.
Lyft.
Surprise.
No, both. No, I
Waiter.
know. I'm just saying that
Order
it's
something
impossible.
from
It's
a
near
restaurant.
impossible now.
Order something from a restaurant that's close.
What are you
Get in
fucking
with
doing? A
talking
helping
about?
Get in with the
segment?
waiter driver.
Taking calls.
But point is, even if you can get a car, the traffic
All
is
right,
fucking
Allie.
crazy.
Fuck, he's sorry he mentioned it.
Yeah.
I'm
Scotty,
sorry too.
refrain, all right, pal? 'Cause fucking, I don't know how much more of that shit I could take.
No, I just fucking hate Mardi Gras, dude. It's fucking. I abhor Mardi Gras.
All right.
All right, when did you stop liking it?
Oh,
There was
man.
a time, like infancy.
I will tell you, I stopped liking Mardi Gras. Mardi Gras Day, 2012. We were out there all day on fucking Severn.
Me too.
You know, we had the kids and babies and all that shit, right? My friends and her family. And we were out there and everybody was cool. We had a nice day. Everybody got along. I was drinking champagne out of a bottle. I was having a nice time. And I was excited to see the parades. And then when the parade fucking starts, 5 fucking hours that we've been sitting out there, right? So that we'd have a nice spot. And we didn't have fucking tarps. We didn't have a tent. We didn't have chairs or nothing. We were just sitting in the fucking grass. You know what I'm saying?
Children.
Anyway, the point here is that the fucking floats finally goddamn come. Shut up. And fucking these people come and stand right in front of us.
What you mean, these people? Those
Yeah,
people.
what you mean these people?
They were obviously different than you.
No, it could have been anybody.
Well,
but it
who
just
was
so
it?
happened to be. You want to make me say that? Okay,
Yes.
so now I'm racist
Oh,
because it was a
man.
family of people who did not speak English and they were very rude.
It's not racist to paint a picture of a story.
They were foreigners. But my
What
point is
country?
Like-
There's a whole nother
that I don't
world.
know what
out
country.
there.
How could you know what country?
Easy, the
Norwegian?
dialect, you could tell.
Okay.
Norwegians
You want
are
to know what
assholes.
nationality they are? That's what you're asking me?
Sure, that's fine.
They were some type of Hispanic. I don't know.
It could have been Indonesian.
Some type of Hispanic.
I'm not going to say somebody, I'm not going to be like those fucking racist white people and say they were Mexicans.
No,
I don't
they
know.
were
They might could have been
Honduran.
from Honduras or
Yeah.
fucking Argentina or fucking.
I'm gonna go with
Chile
Honduras.
or-
I'm gonna get
Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it
It
doesn't.
wasn't that was the problem. Every people do this kind of thing, okay? My point is that they came and stood right in front of us and then fucking stood in front of the kids, and the little kids we had couldn't catch anything because they were swooping fucking right in front of us. And there was empty space next to us, so I just said, hey, do me a favor. Can you guys just move over some? I said, you're blocking the kids. They can't get anything. They're upset. And they were like, no, we did not move. No, we
Oh,
did
so
not
they
move.
did speak English.
Oh man.
Not really.
Oh.
And I was like, well, no, do you understand what I'm saying? Like, we've been sitting out here for 5 hours. We're just trying to enjoy the parade. It just started. We didn't get to do anything yet. And you guys just swooped in out of nowhere. You were not here all day. And now you just come and stand in front.
Well, once
and that's
that wall
wrong to
goes
do.
up,
Let
you
me
won't
finish.
have that problem. You go back.
wrong to fucking do because I believe that it is, and it's disgusting that people do this shit. So then they were even holding their kids in the air in front of us to where nobody could. It was ridiculous. Like they were purposely. So then I finally was like, I'm gonna fuck one of y'all up. I don't know what I said, but I must have been threatening in one way or the other. And I said, y'all need to move the fuck down. Like I'm done now. This is getting stupid. So then they went and told the cops, and the fucking cops came over to me, and he was like, are you threatening them? I'm like, no, man. I was like, dude. We've been here all fucking day. I just asked him, can you please move over because they're blocking the children. They're being completely horrible and rude. And he was like, well, I'm sorry, you can't save spots. I'm like, oh, I fucking completely understand that, but there's like some kind of unwritten fucking courtesy, right? So long story short, I did not get in trouble. They wouldn't fucking move. I was pissed the rest of the time. But then like the same year, or the year right before that, I fucking went to Crew de Vue for the first time. And we were out by Checkpoint Charlie's. It was very, very, very crowded right there. And I drank a lot of Jim Beam. But once again, you got to get there early and stand out there, right? So we stood out there, once again, 4 or 5 hours. Some fucking white bitch, okay? So see, it's everybody.
Whoa.
No, hang on now.
This fucking bitch, like this kind of like smelly hippie kind of, but not really a hippie, but like, what is that called? Like the, whatever she was.
Patchouli?
I don't
Lesbian?
know. No, I don't know. But my point is that she
Jiggly
fucking...
No, I like this game. We're going to figure
I'm
this out.
a short person. I'm a little girl. I'm finally, the parade starts coming. Hey, the parade starts coming, right?
Oh, yeah,
And then
I'll
fucking
put it in
standing
the
in a
notes.
little spot. She fucking jumps and squeezes through and gets in front of me to where now I can't see anything. Like I literally couldn't fucking see. I couldn't get around her. I said, "Can you please move?" And she just didn't hear me. Just wouldn't respond. And I fucking so the reason that I hate Mardi Gras is because of human beings and how fucking disgusting people are to each other and how fucking self-serving and fucking opportunistic and fucking drunk and fucking sociopathic people are, dude. That's why people ruin Mardi Gras for me. In theory, it's fucking cool. I like seeing the floats. I like it. It's fun. Everybody's having a good time. It's nice. Family, people, whoever the fuck. When we were kids, it was really fucking fun. But what I'm saying is now it is not like that, man. It's a bunch of fucking disgusting, smelly, disgusting fucks. I hate it.
This is why I asked the question.
Really got down to the bottom of that
I'm
bullshit.
sorry. I'm sorry.
No. It's
Ted,
interesting.
we're going to run late tonight.
Here's what's interesting is because everybody that's from New Orleans has that point that they broke.
Yeah.
If you're not,
Yeah.
a Mardi Gras fan now, the reason why you don't go is because of a specific incident, or you just one day woke up and said, "This is ridiculous."
It's more work than it's worth.
But
Yeah, and
it's-
then you are just getting a bunch of shit thrown at you.
But
It's
it's
kind of
unique.
stupid.
It's a lot of work.
You know,
It's insulting.
it is insulting.
tiring.
Like, why are these assholes
kids in
throwing-
Cleveland aren't complaining about this, so it's unique to our culture that we even have the privilege of getting sick of it.
Right.
Yeah, I agree. I'm glad I
You ever
experienced
seen
it.
like
I'm glad
the
when I was a
Brazilian
kid.
Mardi Gras parades? Like
Yeah.
that looks
Beautiful.
amazing. The way
Yeah,
you go
that's
sit
cool.
and stand so
Yeah,
you
it's
can
called
watch.
carnival.
That's
So
how
they
it
make
should be.
Carnival.
Right. Then there would be none of that shit. You have your spot and that's it. You
Let's
gotta
call
see.
Pickle Wise at a parade. And
Well,
fuck with
Brazil
it.
ain't,
You want to do that? You want to call Pickle at the
yeah.
parade?
At a parade?
Yeah. we're
Talk
gonna call
about
his ass.
Brazil.
He's
Imagine them
busy.
chicks in them
So we
outfits
Well,
out
I'm
there.
saying
The
Brazil's
YerdBirds went
kinda
on-
like a mess too.
We
Go
ain't
ahead.
doing geography.
I got
we
you, I
went
got you.
on fucking.
It's in Asia, I believe.
The YerdBirds go on the scoop,
Oh, he's
and
really doing something.
it's yet to be posted. So we're gonna call Pickle Wise at the parade. And ask
Ain't
him
gonna
why.
Pick up.
Oh, dude, what?
Pickle, pick up.
Oh,
Pick
come
them
on.
up.
Hey, Pickle.
If you'd like to make a call, please hang up and try
shit.
again. If you need
Fuck was
help,
that?
hang up and then dial your operator.
Look at me, pal. You got the phone in your hand.
bad.
Oh, we
Sorry.
lost him already?
Yeah.
It must
All
be a
right.
Bacchus's ring.
Got hit by a
You
float.
want me to try again?
Huh?
You want to try it again?
Do you want to try
I
again?
kind of want to try it again.
Try
Try
again.
again.
Yeah.
Just hit fucking speed dial.
How do I have his number?
Fucking slow ass. I don't know how you type them on that fucking ream of that thing.
numbers.
Reading them, what? It's one number at a time, pal. Pickle, hey, hey, Pickle, Pickle, hey,
Hey,
dude, happy Mardi Gras. It's fucking storming out there.
Painful.
What?
what did you say?
Hey, when you gonna post the YerdBird show? Pickle. Man, I can't understand you.
Shit.
You must be getting soaked.
He's in the middle.
Pickle, you need help?
What the fuck?
Pickle.
I think we'll lose the signal.
That does not sound fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, we hear you. You what? You're not? He's not having a good time, is he? Yeah?
Okay.
All right. Well,
What?
I still don't get it. Yeah. It's not good at all, huh? Oh, you're doing commercials. That's good. When you gonna post the damn show?
I guess it's very not good radio with me just drinking.
The wind?
You mind getting my throat when I drink the king cake?
I think you butt dialed us.
Pickle, can you hear me?
Why are we doing this?
Pickle.
Blakey, what do you think about this parade so far? I want to go home. I'm tired.
If you'd like to make a call,
Oh, well.
please hang up and try
Christ, I
again.
thought that would never end.
Oh, we'll see. Maybe he'll call back.
No, don't answer.
That was
Scotty.
like listening to a war correspondent.
Yeah, that was
Yeah, it was.
Painful. That's really shitty.
Maybe he's getting hit by a car or
Fucking
a
a
float
phone
or
that you
shot.
have, man.
Mardi Gras 2019. There it is.
Horse ran him over.
When you listen to the Mardi Gras coverage too, you never hear like this band from out of state performed this amazing song. No, you don't hear like this float took 4 years to make and look how amazing and beautiful. No, you hear like a car ran off the road and fucking ran into 8 people. People get shot at least once a day.
People fucking get shot.
Somebody got
yeah.
arrested now, and they
Yeah.
put up a 15-second clip, and everybody already knows all the facts from it. Like, it's
Oh.
amazing.
Yeah, this Mardi Gras is like fucking going down.
Yeah, it gets worse
It's
every
like-
year.
Yeah, it's getting.
It's
It's like
gonna be-
every day.
I guess it's going to be cold, but I kind of like when
Yeah.
it's real shitty weather or, like, real windy or something. I will watch the parade to watch people be miserable and
Oh, it
pretend
is
like they're
funny
having
to
fun.
watch.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
they all
Like,
got
if
the
it's
ponchos.
Trying
beautiful
to
out
catch
there and
beads and your
everything, you're
hands are
sitting at
cold.
home, like, going, this is stupid. I'm watching something that's, like, right there.
I guess that
Right.
would suck if you came in town for Mardi Gras, like you're from somewhere else, and that's what it is. It's like, well, that's why you shouldn't have fucking came here with your disgusting hedonistic ass.
Dude, so I got to go
I'm
look
sorry,
at your
I'm
website.
judging.
Yeah, I'm gonna change it off of Mardi Gras because you
Oh
obviously
no, fuck
can't
Mardi
handle it.
Gras! God damn it, Mardi Gross.
Eesh.
I'm sorry.
Oh man, dude, we went out for Allie's birthday. We'll go in
go to a
detail
parade?
about it later.
Oh
but
yeah, I went to a
I
parade.
fucked this up. So man, so we booked this show, and I start going through y'all work and seeing what y'all been up
thank
to,
you,
and
man,
kind of
thank you.
doing a little research, and I found Ted's blog.
Oh, from how long ago?
Really?
Recent.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
really
recent events
recent.
happened. I actually printed out some of it. Scotty, that's what's next to you.
Okay.
Can you hand that to Ted for me?
This didn't look like it. Looks like a menu.
Dude, so it looks like a what?
Menu.
A menu.
Dude, thinking about food.
I
Huh?
know everything
no,
turns
drink
into
food.
Thought it
drink
was a
menu.
food, huh?
A drink
Dude.
menu from my boss.
So Ted, could you read some of this blog to us?
This is where the glasses come in, man.
You need some?
Yeah, you got any?
Fuck, where
Like
where
reading
would they be?
glasses?
Dude,
Give him yours, you blind bastard.
Give him yours.
I don't know if these are prescription. I don't know if they're gonna help. You want to try it?
Yeah, let me try.
Oh, God.
Jesus.
This is some old man
This is
shit
where
right
you get
here,
your
boy.
brain in your
Love it.
Okay,
great?
Mr. Fucking had glasses since you were 12.
Well, I mean, it makes it better.
Better?
Yeah,
Worse?
it kind of works.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right, yeah.
It's a little magnification.
Depends on where I'm. Yeah, okay. I'm
You
looking
need
through
more
the,
light?
You look
You
down
good?
through it.
Yeah, I'm looking through the bottom third of the tries.
You got it. You got
Yeah.
it. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Just start from the top. All right. Last night I had a cocktail or two.
All right, go all the way from the top. Do the header, the time.
Oh,
and-
that-
oh yeah, this will
all
be
right.
good.
Absolute vodka and cranberry juice. 2/23/19, 12:46 p.m. Last night I had a cocktail or two or three, and it was one of those sensory experiences that catapulted me back in time. Right back to the very beginning of my work on the trilogy. And by this, I mean the special collector's editions, the ones that were being given new life, just as I felt I was being reborn. The first sip last night took me directly to the kitchen table at Kim's house, obsessing about how easy and great and satisfying this work was going to be, even splintering off to write a short story or two. We're talking full-on writer mode. And there were guns, plenty of guns. I'd buy a replica air gun, BB and pellet, practically every week on the internet and become excited immediately. my take on compulsive online shopping. I discovered small cigars and a flirtatious rekindling of my relationship with alcohol. And the best was the divine mixture of Absolute Vodka and my Minute Maid Grape Cranberry. Now it's past noon on a Saturday and I'm starting up again. I'm drinking more Red Bull and feeling more determined than ever. I can't think of two better drinks than my vodka and my taurine. And perhaps one day I'll mix the Absolute with the Red Bull and write a full set of encyclopedias. Keep going?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
That's good. Hey, glasses are a good look for you. Huh? Look at it. Check out Ted with
yeah.
the glasses,
Yeah, I like it.
right?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, that's good.
Thank you. Thank you. Shots fired. Shots fired. 2:23, 2019, 12:10 a.m. NOPD reports confirm that shots have been fired from inside of Samson's Live Music Club located at 433 Bourbon Street. There's no further information at this time, but TedTorres.com will check in with regular updates as they develop. Tune in to WWL-TV for their live coverage of Crisis in the Quarter. And then a day later here. Art imitates life, unfortunately. 2/26, 2019, 2:41 p.m. My previous post was a work of fiction meant to mirror where I am in the final edit of Darker Prometheus and possibly stir up interest by blurring the line between fact and fiction. But unfortunately, art doesn't always need help down here in New Orleans when it comes to imitating life. Literally 2 hours after my post, there was a real shooting on Bourbon Street around 3 a.m. that killed one, who apparently was someone close to a friend of mine, and left two injured. My thoughts go out to the victims and their families.
Dude, I read that.
I think that's it.
And I think I started to grasp what happened. I'm like, holy shit. So let
Yeah.
me get this right. Let's go back to the first one,
Weird
right?
synchronicity, yeah.
This first one, what's happening? You just wake up one day and you're like, I'm going to have a couple of drinks. And is that how you prepare to write? Like, did you go into that day, I need to work on the book or what?
No, it's back when this has been a project that's been going on for almost 3 years now. And back then, for some reason, I was drinking a lot of that Absolute and Grape Cranberry. You know how something just kind of takes you back, the smell of food or, the taste of, and that's exactly what it was. As soon as I made that
time period.
Yeah, as soon as I made that cocktail, it threw me back to a time where I was just starting this project and I was still excited about it, and it's not at a point where I am now. Where I have to, I have to give birth to this so I can get on with the rest of my life, kind of thing. Back then, it was a brand new, exciting, and that's, I took that first sip and it brought me back there, and I worked my ass off that night till well into the morning.
It got fun again.
Yeah. And what I was working on was a part in the book, sort of towards the end, where shit goes down. It's a big, action finale of gunshots, and it happens on Bourbon Street. So I trying to sort of just, like I said here, blur fact and fiction, and maybe kind of drop that third wall. I did that. I posted it on the blog.
Right.
But I made sure to put my website on there to kind of wink, wink.
Right.
Literally, I think it was the next night. I think the post that I posted was a few days later. There was a shooting on Bourbon Street. Now, what? This isn't strange, I guess, right?
It would just be another shooting on Bourbon Street.
Yeah, the frequency of it, right? But yeah, it happened the next night, I believe it was.
And then you find out somebody you're friends with is like have a close relation.
And
so then you're like, oh God, I wrote this.
Right.
Like you felt bad about it, right?
Yeah.
Did you even like, oh wow, that's bad promoting now that it actually happened? But as long as it's nobody you know, it's okay. Like I struggle with it like on this show when we fucking make fun of shit. Like the things we say about like major artists are no different than the things we say about local people, but yet they don't listen, so it's okay to make fun of them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's almost like, man, just. But
I know, he looks naked without the glasses now.
Me?
Yeah.
Now I look weird without glasses?
Yeah. Like all squinty.
Dude, you jumped right in on the glasses thing, like, right?
Yeah, I even saw him push the glasses up like he's been wearing them forever.
Yeah, I mean, I wear them all day at work, but.
Oh, when you're reading glasses. I got you.
You look cute without them. Just, be
Thank
blind.
you. Thanks, Al.
Oh, you too. He's telling Zartone to just be blind so I don't have to look at him with glasses all the time.
So, dude, Kim was on the show with you So the listeners, if they want to go listen back to that last show Ted was on, that was fucking incredible with her.
That was a good ride.
But you can go around her when you trying to write?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it would be hard for me. Like, they have that make-believe world, but then Kim's going off in the Kim land. I would just instantly go to that because that shit's very fucking entertaining.
Wow.
Those two things never happen together.
Oh, right, gotcha.
Usually, if I'm writing and if I'm over there writing, she's engrossed in something on Netflix.
Yeah, all right.
And I'm in the other room.
He's like
busy.
a kid in a candy store.
Right. I'm upstairs. I come down the stairs and look to make sure the Netflix is still on.
But when you take a break, it's nice because it totally sucks you out of that world.
Right.
Dark Ted.
Creeping down the stairs.
Right.
I could see her being good for, like, creativeness, though, because she's got a lot of shit going on with it, so it's like, it, like, stimulates your creative mind.
Well, creativeness, but really motivation.
Right.
She's gonna be she's a motivator.
Well, she
Smell
keeps
that stink?
See?
she keeps me young. That's all I could say. She keeps me young.
Yeah, right now she's making you older.
Yep. I'm aware of that.
Amazing.
Whoever
taking
said
your
like,
eyesight.
Whoever said you get like a young spunky woman that'll keep you young? Nah, that shit just makes you
They want to
older
go to
faster.
parades.
Woo! I'm off.
No.
Dude, so the third book, you trying to finish it up now? I seen
Yeah.
some promotion for it and stuff, so I was like, wait, is this thing out? But
Yeah, it's happening. It's happening. I wanted to have it out by my birthday, which is March 24th. So
happy
conveniently, it's at the end of the month. So I think I can make it. I
what
think
you
I
doing?
can.
Editing right now? Rereading it?
Yeah,
and-
it's going through the editing machine right now, the editing process, and
Do you ever change something too soon in the book so then it feels like you got to rewrite the whole goddamn book?
no,
No?
I mean the story was there. The book was written a few years ago, actually, and now I'm just going back and making it so that it can tie into these two, the first two. But no, the hard part is going back and like with these other two is making 40 something, bringing it up to 40 something Ted, what 20, 30 something Ted was writing at the time, you know.
Gotcha.
And it's really just to get these out, get them into the universe,
Yes.
so I can move on with other projects, which I
yes,
have.
yes.
I mean,
Yeah, I
they're-
don't understand that.
Yeah,
What does
I
that
totally
mean?
understand that.
Scotty understands.
I totally understand that.
You
Well,
do?
I'm thinking a correlation of writing songs. I was going to ask you a question, actually. I mean, this is two questions. First part, this is the finale, is the third book.
Yes.
Is it hard trying to come to an ultimate conclusion? What I mean by that is, like when you write a song, if you write a song, like when do you stop, like hearing it in your head, oh, let me change this part. Like when is it before, even when you have it recorded, it's like, I can change this part.
This is a question.
And then, when,
How do you know
find
when
it
you're
hard?
done?
Yeah, how do you know when you're done, when you want to stop with the story?
When he
and have
hates
done?
it so much that he could
You
barely
come to
talk
that.
about it.
Yeah, that, or you come to that aha moment like that. This is it.
Those first two, I guess the idea is you know when to stop when you're comfortable with it being a snapshot of where you were then as an artist, as a writer, as a musician. I'm guilty. The first two books I rewritten quite a few times because I had never gotten to that point. Now I have, and the third book, the reason why it in itself is a conclusion is because it brings together the two characters from the first two books. So it's a gimmick that's almost forcing me to let this
To
go.
work to.
Yeah,
Also,
right.
yeah.
It's a goal, and that's really it. I don't know that I can write any better than I'm writing right now.
Oh,
I think at this point it's the other way. You know, as far as my ability to even concentrate on something like, writing a novel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You said you want this to be over so you can move on with your life. What is moving on with your life?
other books.
Yeah, the
Just
next
with
thing.
different just a
Oh,
different
yeah.
universe.
Yeah, different books.
You want to go
Like,
live somewhere else.
Yeah,
for
a
a
whole
while.
different.
Yeah,
scheme.
no, I have other books that are, practically done, outlined, that I'm ready to release.
Tell me the
also.
truth.
Are you more
think he
conscious
is.
now of what you're gonna get into? Like, do you realize now that you're gonna have to practically go live in that other world where these stories happen, and maybe next time you paint somewhere you'd rather be more? Does that make sense? Or you just bored with that world?
I'm proud of it, but it's not a world that I live in anymore. I'm not obsessed with it. I don't. There's a philosophy that runs through all three of those books that if you read it, it's the philosophy of a 20-something, musician guy who's in love with his city and in love with the excesses of New Orleans and that was,
that was you.
That's
then.
still me to an extent.
Oh
but,
boy, the next one's gonna be like fucking Dianetics or something.
No, the next one actually. I mean, I'm not to give too much away.
No spoilers.
It's a complete 180 of any of this stuff.
It's about fairies.
Close,
All right,
actually.
really?
Yeah, I don't want to say anything more than that, but it's a complete offshoot of these, which is good. Which is good for me, which is bad for an agent or a bookstore who wants to say, so where do you belong in a bookstore?
I could be your agent.
It's like, I don't know.
Yeah, right. Well, when you put out these books and then
Yeah.
somebody, if it takes off, then next thing you know, they go, all right, write us 3 more just like
Exactly, right.
these.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's bad.
I don't have the luxury of well, yeah. I mean, I have the luxury now of being able to do that without being under contract with a publishing house or anything. That, yeah, exactly.
Right.
So I can just write whatever.
You
I
can
want.
just fail on your
Yeah.
own.
I
You
mean,
know what
independent novelist, like a filmmaker, a musician, whatever the fuck, Yeah.
Yeah, that's fun.
Scotty, does that answer your question?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
it
feel
does.
better now?
I got it. Yeah.
All right.
Yes. I concur.
If not, let me start from the top. You see, look. So,
In the beginning, God created whatever the fuck it says.
Yeah. And so,
Not to bring religion into your story, but it is kind of about religion.
Ted, you played
that's right.
the anti-Goodell protest bowl
Oh, you doing?
with Dr. Rock.
Oh,
Yeah.
Was that pretty crazy?
That was amazing. That was amazing. It was amazing to see this entire city
oh, Jesus.
just come together over one cause. That cause being that injustice. It was amazing.
Yeah, I looked at it as they were going to have a celebration. And then the Saints don't go to the Super Bowl, and they still had the celebration.
Exactly.
Like, this city is going to find a reason to all get together in crowded places and get drunk.
We love it.
No, I think it was them coming together, like, as a city.
Right.
It got intense.
celebrate
Like,
the
you
law.
felt it? Like, holy shit,
Oh, yeah.
this is the
It was-
energy.
Everybody in that place had a jersey on. I got there early, obviously, for sound check and stuff like that, but then I heard that at some point there was a line outside of Rock and Roll down Carrollton to get into the place. It was asses to elbows. It was packed.
That's great.
And it was the kind of thing where you could, bump into somebody and knock all their drinks over, and they go, "Oh man, it's all right."
Throw a flag on that.
Yeah, it was just this this commonality over this cause, and it was.
Yeah.
They had you remember the Seafood City guy, Al
Oh,
Spinoza?
yeah.
He was there.
Really? He's
Yeah.
still alive?
Oh,
He was there.
As when that guy, I got oranges in the meters. I got plums and eating eyeballs.
He was there.
Corn and potatoes.
They were showing like all these old commercials, like for
The dude that wore the sofa?
No, that's
Do you
the
remember
chairman,
that dude
bro.
in the chair?
The
Yeah,
chairman.
It was
No.
the chair. You remember
But
that?
they did show the chairman commercial.
They did.
But Al Spinoza was actually there, and he did a set of songs, one of which was Seafood City, very pretty.
Really?
You know
It
that
was
shit?
good?
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's an old guy. I'm like you. He's still alive.
Yeah,
I
that's
didn't
what
know
was
that.
saying.
But
That's
there
pretty
he
funny.
was.
That's awesome.
And it was just one of those. It was an event. It was one of those. It was purely through and through New Orleans.
I agree.
I mean, from the point where they were showing those commercials to Rock and Bowl, and I mean, they were
this
shit
is a
all over
whole
the
thing.
city, right?
Yeah, I went to Magazine Street.
You did?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Where'd you
they
go
did
to?
something at Dat Dog. They had like a DJ out on
food.
No, we just went down there. We had some hot dogs. They were playing the old Super Bowl, the winning Super Bowl we went to.
Did
And
it make
everybody
you
was
feel
every,
better?
every time? Yeah, because whenever we did something good, everybody was like, yeah.
Cheering like it was really
Yeah, it was
happening?
like a touchdown happens, the whole bar's like, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, or the whole restaurant.
So did it help? Because you took it hard. You take stuff like that very hard.
I took it hard because every day that goes by and Roger Goodell says nothing or nothing is really said, it's like, dude, this is nationally a fucking disgrace and nobody's saying anything about it, or the people who should at least. I don't know.
I mean,
So
what do
it's
you want
it
him to
happened,
say?
but
Fuck.
then the more days that go on and it's like not addressed, it's like you just get more furious. And it finally did that Friday because of what was Pro Bowl.
Yeah, what? Nothing happened.
Well,
They didn't change
Roger
anything.
Goodell finally addressed something. He didn't really, but he talked about it.
You wanted justice, but unfortunately,
I knew
it's not the way things work.
I wanted justice. I knew nothing was going to happen. I mean, I knew everybody's saying, "Oh, this should replay it. This should do it." It's like this. That would be unfathomable if that happened.
Yeah, not enough.
It'd still be an
enough
asterisk
money
on
in
the
it.
fucking Super Bowl, whatever.
Yeah, but you know what's weird? First game after next season, and everybody forgets. It
Oh,
all
no.
resets. Yeah.
No, I don't know. That's gonna be the storyline for the whole season.
The good thing is you can
That's gonna
see,
be brought up every fucking game next
like
season.
when the NBA or the NFL fuck up, they usually do something to try to make it right later.
Yeah.
Like there's one thing, and it just happens to happen. You know, the NBA loves doing that with the draft.
Right.
Like that lottery is a big fucking.
Yeah,
that's all
lotteries.
fixed shit, boy.
Yeah, really.
So it's like, but I don't
That
know.
shit ran deep though. That was
It was pretty bad, dude.
That affected more than just the rabid football fans.
Yeah.
Because of what it was.
Nationally, everywhere. I mean, it's on TV shows. It's being written into shows and late night. I mean, everything.
All right, you get me upset.
You
Tell
remember
me, tell me about typical stereo.
Wait, hang on. You
look,
remember
Whoa, whoa, he wants to talk.
You remember like after Katrina, how every time the Saints would play,
Ugh.
the announcers
Yeah.
would say, "And here they are,
Oh yeah.
the city that was ravaged." And I think they're going to talk about the Goodell thing now
Dude,
as the
every
biggest
game.
New Orleans tragedy that's ever
Oh yeah.
happened.
Because dude, they really burnt out
Back in the
hurricane.
Superdome, where
Yeah, it's
4 years later, they're like,
way
this city
past
was destroyed.
hurricane.
It's like, all right. And then they're like, and here's Gleason, still fucking alive. Now he's got a speaking spell. Next year it's going to be, here's Gleason. He just fucking figured out the universe and what gravity really is. Now we understand that the earth is flat after all. Gleason figured it out.
Okay.
the city that Goodell destroyed. See, now that's going to be the new thing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No? Okay.
I'll
It'll
tell you
still be
one thing
exciting.
though. I'll end on this. I mean, I'm gonna try. I mean, when football season comes around, I'm the only thing I'm gonna do is watch Saints games, not buying any more official merch, not watching any other game.
You go get him, pal.
Thank you
gonna
very
burn-
much.
you
I mean,
gonna
it's the
burn
least
the-
I can do. It's the
You gonna
least I can
burn a
do.
jersey you
No, I
already
ain't gonna.
got?
I'm not gonna
You're
burn
gonna
any
burn
jersey.
it?
No, I'm not
You
burning
can't have
anything.
that shit in your house.
I'm not gonna
they
burn
don't
no
stand
jersey.
for the
I
pledge.
thought that's fucking stupid. You pay that much
Ah.
money for a fucking jersey, so your guy goes to another team.
It's
Fucking
just,
put it in the closet.
Yeah, burn that if you really.
the weird thing is
Real
you
fan.
watch the NFL and the NBA because it was my two primary I watch, and you fucking know the shit is fake. You watch it, you know the shit
I
that
know,
is
right?
done fake. But when it's done fake for you, it feels wonderful. Like you forget all about it being fake.
You really think that?
Oh yeah, yeah.
I do too. Even I think that about basketball.
There's so much
I mean,
money
basketball.
involved.
Yeah.
All right.
If if one city made more money than the other cities when they won, then I would go, it's pretty likely that all these teams are trying to fucking win. But when you go, all right, it's profit sharing and they help balance and the small like everything's kind of evened out, then you kind of start to see that it's like, yeah, maybe it's not a benefit if one team,
Yeah.
wins all the time except for the Patriots. Kind of funny. That just started happening right after 9/11.
Yeah.
Like,
right, okay.
Shit, damn it.
And
I
then
could
the
see how
Saints
that
go
could
to
be.
the Super Bowl for the first time, right when we have all the height of the FEMA money here.
I don't know.
Detroit
I mean, they
just
coulda
happens
went
to go to shit
if
right
it
when
was,
they go to.
If it was, I don't think it was rigged for us. I think we snuck through. I don't think we were supposed to go to the Super Bowl.
Not me.
I mean, I don't know. They changed the rule. The last play that got us to the Super Bowl, they changed it the next year. Like, fuck, that could never happen again. You can't you can't just kick the field goal and
Well,
be
then
out
look
on
what they
overtime
did.
anymore.
Look what they did to the team after we won the Super Bowl. They suspend
What's that?
fucking coaches. They
Yeah.
freaking.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Right?
Yeah,
They
yeah.
did everything they could. They've been
Bounty
trying.
game.
Man, we
They
could have a
try
whole
to do
nother
that to
show
New
about that.
England every year, but they just too
New
well
England
coached.
they might be on their way out. I think they're trying to make LA Rams the new dynasty. That's what
Really?
they're trying. Yeah, I mean Tom Brady's almost out. I mean I'm sure fucking what's his name Belichick's gonna go too soon. I don't know how long does he want to fucking stick around when Brady's not there. They didn't have a great season this year, and I think they're trying to make LA Rams the golden fucking LA
Shit.
Rams.
Well, that was like
The
a
next
mob hit
dynasty.
then, what they did to the
Put
Saints.
your money down,
When you think
people.
about it, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you got to think of a scenario. What the fuck happened? And 3 of the dudes are from LA or live in LA, have ties to LA. I mean, 3 of the referees.
We love it. Dude, tell me about Typical Stereo. Y'all got anything going on before potential zombies and stereo show?
When is that show?
I don't know. Probably not even booked yet.
We do. I don't know what I can talk about and what I can't. I think I can. We have another like type of theater show, the one in Chalmette.
Oh, so that's really
the
happening?
Hacienda Theater.
Okay, good.
Believe so. Don't know if it's official, but I mean it's fucking happening somehow, sometime.
I hope it
With
is,
y'all, I
dude.
mean you didn't get the call. Shit, I don't know.
Yeah, we did. We
Talk
were,
to David.
we were
about it.
told.
Boom.
We
There
were
you
told
go.
it was May 18th. Can I say that?
Yeah, that's my birthday also.
Oh, wow. See that?
Oh, really? So
Yeah.
it's supposedly
It's like
in the
it's
books.
not because it's my birthday. It's just that's the date we can do it.
What is now?
It's also my birthday. Yeah.
Oh, Scotty's birthday
It's
show.
an intimate gathering, 76 seats. Maybe there's 76 seats, but there might be some standing room or some other situation. So,
Yeah, that's going to be
Oh,
fun.
shit. If we can get 70 people, that's pretty decent anyway.
well, we
yeah.
can get 76 people.
Also, you got April. What happened?
No,
Also, you
I was
got
just
April.
laughing.
Also, April
Also.
20th. So,
Oh.
motherfucking motor mouth.
Get your
got music?
motor running. Go ahead. April.
Oh, thanks for the permission.
You're
birthday
welcome.
girl.
You're welcome.
Would you fucking chow down over there? You got a whole
I
plate
ate
full
2
of
fucking cookie brownies.
Oh, speaking of,
I ate the crumbs off my shirt.
420. Speaking of brownies,
shit.
Is
Yeah.
that a banana peel?
yep.
The
Yeah, it is
return of
banana
music
peel.
from
I ate banana
chaos
too.
at
Please play
Southport
some
Hall.
other
so
song.
healthy.
We're hold on. We're changing the name of the band to We Do Not Play Amber.
Well, that's a damn shame. It's the only good song they had.
Nope. Nope. We'll play it if it's specially asked for, baby. We don't practice it
We're
ever.
gonna ask.
There's
for
too
the
many
one.
other fucking songs to get to. Trust me, we run into this problem all the time. But yes, 420.
Look, 311's got a lot of songs, but
They,
they're
they
not
have
all
a
good.
lot of
pal.
songs.
No, they
but
are not all
have,
good.
No, you're right about that. They're not all bangers, but they do have a lot of different styles of music that you have to get to. You got to play the islandy ones. You got to play songs like this. You got to play the fucking rappy ones. You got to play the rockin' ones, the reggae ones. I mean, there's just so much to do.
And
So
because of the
much to get
reggae influence, that's why they like tying together with weed? Or were
Yeah,
they
and
big smokers?
they were big supporters of weed, like back in the day when they were huge in the '90s. I mean, they brought along. They were just open about it. They were just very open about it. And
Yeah, man.
all through their
Yeah, man.
career. Yeah, they got tied to it. They wrote a song called "Who's Got the Herb." So I mean,
I got you.
yeah. I mean, I don't know.
Did
Not
they
so much
sound
like,
better on the dope,
I don't
do you
know.
think?
I don't know who does,
You
who
don't know?
doesn't. I don't know.
I'm gonna have to ask some dopers.
I don't think. I mean, they don't smoke. I know that they only smoke vapes now. They have their own kind of vape. They don't smoke anymore because that does mess with the vocals.
Yeah, right. When you're selling your own brand of vape juice, I guess you don't want regular smoke. I'm
And,
sure
yeah, I
whatever
mean, shit.
chemicals they pumping into their lungs is much
I know
better
the
for
I
bass
it.
think
player,
they sounded
Peanut.
great.
Peanut probably smokes his ass, and Tim Mahoney, who's my fucking man. Tim Mahoney's the man.
Really, you
Guitar
like it?
player. Oh man, Tim
Yeah.
Mahoney's cool as hell.
That'll be fun
No,
to
it's
see
gonna
y'all
be a great
again.
show with cerebral drama.
Yeah,
So
the drama
rap-
squad.
Rap rock kind of vibe, First band I thought of to ask.
Oh, dude, they have a song
Think
about
they
weed
got
too.
they got a surprise going on in the small room in the deck room
Oh
that
yeah.
night too.
Okay, cool.
Think
Well,
I-
let me just say, interesting tie into Typical Stereo. That night has 2 Typical Stereo drummers, one former and one current. Clint and Brandon Lupe.
That's true.
Yeah.
That'll be
So-
kind of cool.
Yeah. Brandon Lupe.
A lot of good drums
For
that
your
night.
layman's. Yeah. Oh yeah.
So, dude, I gotta know. All right, kill 311 before I kill myself.
Yeah, this one, Jesus, play any other fucking song, dude. It's like seriously.
Dude,
play
you know
the
what?
one. You play the one that people. That's the reason why people don't like 311, in my opinion. I don't know.
It's the reggae shit. Like
They
reggae's
got
really
some-
not that
they
good.
have some
like
good
Bob
reggae.
Marley,
Good.
Bob
Reggae's
Marley,
fucking great, bro.
Bob
You're just not
Marley-
listening to the right shit.
Bob Marley is amazing. Peter Tosh is pretty damn good.
Damon
and
Marley.
Steel Pulse at
Steel Pulse.
live. On recorded, I don't really feel Steel Pulse, but live, they're fucking amazing. Those 3, that's reggae to me.
Damon
Anything else
Marley.
I'm trying to listen to,
Stephen Marley.
no.
Not
not
Damon
good.
Marley.
Y'all ever
Damon
heard of
Marley.
Eek a Mouse?
Boom.
What?
Right there.
Eek a Mouse.
No.
Dude, he's a Jamaican reggae musician that Jeffrey got me to hear at work. He's fucking awesome.
He's been around for a while.
Look it
right?
up, Mayday.
It's Eek-A-Mouse. Like E-E-K, Eek. It's a weird Eek a Mouse. But dude, his accent is so cool.
M-O-U-S-E.
His music sounds good. He's fucking cool.
All right.
He says he is one of the early artists to be described as a sing-jay.
Sing Jay.
Got me. Stunned me. Don't know what to
Anyway.
say about
So
that.
like a DJ.
It's cool. I think y'all should look it up.
Well, I'll have to do that. Yeah,
You
man.
should. You should.
do
Jam
that.
on.
Fucking
Eek a Mouse.
You should do that.
Demanding
Yeah.
tonight.
Nigga Musman.
I gotta
Eek a
know.
Mouse. Fuck off.
Or if you were actually providing content, not just
What if you would
repeating
just
a word
shut up?
over
I just
and
told
over.
you guys about a brand new fucking
I wanna
artist.
know what
I'm
he
not
wants
the
to
one that's
know.
got to shut up. You shut the fuck
You
up for a
literally
while.
need to shut up.
Stop repeating shit like a parrot.
Fuck off, man.
What the fuck?
I hate you.
Is that something new you're doing because you're old?
Czar, what do you want to know?
I
dude?
like that
wanna
better
know.
than the 20s.
I want to know what you want to know.
I wanna know.
How was the YerdBird practice? Come on, you got to tell me about this thing. I hear just rumors.
I
I'd
think
like to know
it
from
went
y'all.
well to a point.
Really?
It went well, and then creative differences sometimes happen in such a great
Oh no,
project.
They creeped up.
Yeah, I mean,
What does that mean?
in the long run, it could be healthy for a band.
Was it
That's true.
better or worse than you thought it was going to be?
Better.
Oh, yeah.
Really, better than you thought.
When you have that much talent in the same room, you're gonna have those explosive.
Yeah.
What the fuck happened?
I mean, we should have
know.
rented out all those individual rooms just in case the talent was too much. We had to be cornered for a second.
This
But
is true.
Next
Might have
time we
should
should
have,
know.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
mean, you see how it got. You know, it got.
Scotty and I have been doing this for a long time.
you've seen a lot.
We've seen
Yeah.
a lot, and I think by far, and I think Scotty would agree with me, this is probably one of the most eclectic / talented, passionate
Oh, real, a lot of
group
passion there.
of musicians that we've probably ever played with, at least together in
I
a
mean,
project. It's amazing.
The amount of different influences in that band, and
Really?
where they
Like
come from,
drug
and
influences?
backgrounds, and that too mixed in with it. Look, hey, that's
Yeah,
part
Greg's
of it.
rich as fuck, man.
He's rich as I mean, he's rich as fuck. You don't even know. I was very intimidated to meet him.
So there's
So
one
was I,
clip
yeah.
on Facebook where Barnaby and Earl are like throwing shit at each other. That wasn't the whole practice. That was
No,
just
no,
a
no.
small.
No, that was to the point. See, it was a snowball. You know, it started off. It was good. It was good. It was good, and maybe it got a little too good, and maybe it we cranked it to 11. Not volume wise, just
intensity.
overall energy in that room.
Really?
was, yeah.
You know, like you see those Baptist church ceremonies where they start speaking in tongues because
Oh,
the
right.
spirit overwhelms them.
Just starts as a little mumble. Next thing you know, it's a full-on dancing with snake shit.
I think that's what happened. I don't think we were meant to have a 3-hour practice. I think it was supposed to
Oh,
only
this
be.
thing was 3 hours?
I thought it was only supposed to be maybe an hour and a half.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe an hour.
It kind of
because
lingered on.
hours of
I
that.
tell you, I lost all time. I lost track of it.
3 hours of that is just too much. It's too
Of
much.
what? What is it?
It is exactly what it is.
Oh, really?
That is the.
It's too much joy, is what it is. It's just way too much
Just
joy.
the love for rock and roll
If
and
they-
music.
If they weren't speaking in
Oh,
tongues,
there's audio. I mean, just getting that song down, it is a mental strain.
these recordings will go down in history. I mean,
It's
you
gonna be a
really need
collector's
to.
item.
Absolutely.
It seems like all Mayday was worried about was Earl's fucking drums. As long as I can hear the drums on the recording, I'm good.
I see an anthology like the Beatles did, a 3-part anthology with the outtakes just from this practice.
Yeah. Sounds like John.
So it's sad.
Yeah, it sounds like it went well.
This is where you step back and you say that's sad because there's so many good intentions in that room, so much talent,
And it had to end like that.
and it had to end like that. You don't want it to end like that, you know.
Yeah, he threw
So-
his sticks and everything.
Yeah, Earl's violent.
You know, sometimes it comes to that though with a great talent.
I know.
I
Well,
mean,
when Earl had to deal with Barnaby, how
That's
was
the
Barnaby
price
was
you
throwing
pay.
shit at him too, and then like fucking what's the big one? Greg, he had to go get between him. and
Hey
shit.
man, you gotta stop doing that,
Just
man.
because he likes
Used
a lot
to
of
be-
cold crowd.
Used to be told me that the problem was that Barnaby's a fucking idiot and he didn't know that the song was supposed to be a certain tempo. And then Earl kept playing it regular and he kept saying, "You need to play it how it's supposed to be played, boy." And he just pissed him off because so then he sped it up. Well, then he slowed it down for Barnaby and then he fucking sped it up again and dude got pissed and they just started
Look,
going at
you
it.
taking used to be for credit,
It makes
a
sense.
credible source, and she's got to wear those stockings so that her blood can circulate to her brain. All right.
Keep it warm.
I wouldn't talk shit about her, dude. She listens to the
Yeah,
show.
man. She's
She
an OG
can't hear.
gangster, probably.
Yeah, she can fucking hear.
If she could hear, she wouldn't have to yell everything she says.
She's gonna spit in your dot burger next time.
Yup, she's gonna dot it up, bitch.
I've been paying Bone to be good. He
Tell him
she got
Doc
to
sent
quit.
ya.
I gave him a raise so that used to be he could stay home.
Perfect.
I have to say, overall, for being me and Ted, two late additions to the band, amazing practice to the point.
Really?
And I think I don't think with the talent in that, as we're more of the rhythm section, the hired guns. And when it came to the boiling point, we've been around long enough that we've been with some talent before. We're no slouch here. We kind of just sit back and that's it. It can either end one way. Hey, good practice, guys, or the emotion comes out at the end of a practice like that.
Sticks get thrown.
When you're practicing and everybody is shit in the band and they're like nervous as hell that they're even doing it, that stuff probably doesn't happen because everybody's kissing each other's ass, right? But when you get some confidence in there, is that when tempers start to flare and people start to mouth off?
Yeah, I guess because they're all friends and they all know
I
each
think they
other.
just have a history, and I think that the history caught up with them that night.
Yeah, you
I
think?
really do. That's what I think happened. It's a tale as old as time. I mean,
This wouldn't be the first fight at a practice that you've seen? No.
Oh no.
it's
No,
broken
you said,
bands.
like,
It's
this has
broken
happened a lot?
legendary bands up, sure.
What was the worst episode you ever had,
No, but
Scotty?
this is. I agree. It's broken up bands, but if it doesn't break up that week and you get together the next week, it just makes a band stronger.
Yeah, if you get through it.
Yeah, get through it. Hey, we kind of blew up at each other at the end of that practice, and come
So
back
you've
next
seen a
week.
fight out of practice before?
Oh yeah.
Really? Who was it?
Oh, actually,
Hey, man, fuck you, all right?
It was actually at that room. It was at Guitar Center.
Oh, really?
It was
It's got
supposed to be
Nobody's
this-
keeping you there.
Jesus.
Just
It was
leave.
supposed to be this Bourbon Street band was kind of getting put together with a theme of like 80s, and it was supposed to be nerds or something. But you have guys like Anthony Graff with the hair, and you got another guy like Justin Carlo Davey with the hair. It's like
Too
you're not
cool
pulling off.
to
Yeah,
be
cool
nerds.
looking dude. I mean, Daryl was in it too.
Hey,
I
man,
mean,
fuck
in his
you,
own way,
alright?
cool looking dudes. Not like hard to pull off a nerd. Also, Seth Hitzke.
Okay,
It's
so
like
the
sounds
Brats.
heavy.
pretty
Plus-
much.
Plus Anthony. Yeah.
And me and singers.
Me neither.
And one of the singers was a dude, and he was coming from Lafayette every time to come practice, and never knew the fucking song. Just a set list of 10 songs. Didn't know the fucking words, reading off his fucking phone, but reading it like he's never heard the fucking song before.
Oh my god.
And after a couple of practices like that, like he comes in, he's late. He comes in busting up. Fuck this set list. Fuck this. Oh man, we're getting pigeonholed into just playing 80s. Like, dude, we're hired to fucking play this specific shit for a lot of money, dude. And he fucking blew up. Man, fuck y'all. Fuck this.
Right,
Y'all
he
fucking
couldn't-
do
he
it. We had
couldn't-
another
he
singer
couldn't
too.
do it, so
He just couldn't do it, and he blamed us, and he fucking stormed out. And we're just like, whoa.
He just couldn't- he
All
couldn't
of us
learn.
had the shit down. He was the one holding us back.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn.
And he's mad at us? Oh, man, that's
Yeah.
a shame, though.
But what's funny is, he was actually good at it. And we did a couple of shows. We did a few shows. It didn't last very long on Bourbon Street. He was great at emceeing. He was great at playing the crowd. But when it came to the song, he's with his phone, like looking at us, like,
On
I don't-
stage,
I
he
don't
used his
know with
phone
it.
for lyrics.
yeah.
Oh no, you can't do that.
And couldn't even pull it off.
Oh.
You can't fucking do
Can't
that.
do
You're
it.
getting
Yeah.
paid. I
Ted,
mean,
what about
And then
you?
we had
You seen
wait,
anybody
we
fight?
had another
wait, you
singer.
got
There's one
another
more. We
fight?
had another singer. She was a great singer, good singer, but she had never been in a band before. So stage present wise, emceeing wise, not as good. So a balance could have been there, just fucking didn't work out past like 2 weeks.
Oh,
Damn.
man.
Yeah.
That's what happened. I tried to warn Cheese about cover bands. They will fucking destroy your life and your brain.
No, that's when you just start another one with
What's
better people.
what's wrong with that?
Ted, you ever seen a fight at practice?
Yeah, Chris Tyree and Creature at the
Oh, what a
fucking
surprise.
What?
Oh, what? Oh,
Did they get in a fight?
Wait, what?
The two old men.
Wait, what? Shut
Oh,
up.
come
fuck.
on,
I'd like to hear
man.
this.
Well,
Chris,
I mean,
call up. Tell me if this is true.
Yeah.
Oh, it's true.
Somebody help me out with the specifics. But
Creature, call up.
It was a song, I think, where the timing.
Wasn't any of the YerdBird songs, huh?
No.
Okay.
No, it's the
of
Doors.
course.
It was a Doors tune.
Ooh, watch out.
Where I think, I don't know, structure-wise, Chris was supposed to come back in singing at a certain point, or maybe it was that, or maybe it was how many times Creature was supposed to play something.
Yeah.
And they almost got into a, listen, I've been listening to these songs longer than you kind of argument.
Yeah.
You know,
And the only person older than Creature is the elder.
Right.
He's immortal.
It was a
Was it?
complete.
What song was it? Was it this one?
Wasn't this one?
The deal with Tyree, even if it's pleasant conversation, it's still like intense and serious.
Right.
Like he don't really have just a chill version of himself. Like,
Dude,
let
when
me
it-
tell you, man.
No, when it
That
comes
was
to
a
the,
good movie. You're like, okay, yeah, fuck, all right.
when it comes to the Doors, he's probably more passionate than Creature, say.
And that's hard
you
to
know.
do.
Yeah, so I can understand where he was. I think maybe it was Make Love Her Madly or something like that. I don't know.
That's what this is.
That show was intense. I love it.
They're about to have a Barnaby
This is
moment. in a
fucking
second.
it, dude.
It was a great show.
I think
Oh,
I
that's
missed
not him. He actually has the real copy that no one's ever heard. I'm kind of
it.
glad.
Wait, that was the real Doors?
The real.
I'm
what,
kind of
it's a fake
glad
door?
that
Real
it never
Doors?
happened
Not real
again
Doors.
because it still is what it is.
Oh,
It would have been
man.
hard to recreate that. I had a great time
Yeah, me
doing it.
too.
Practice
That was
was
fun.
fun.
Oh, the rehearsals were great.
The show, I think Justin Blue got mad at somebody
did,
the
yeah,
show
yeah.
night. Like he got pissed and that shit got intense. But when the show started, that was that was
That
a
was an
great
awesome
fucking
show.
Damn.
show.
That was a really good show.
That
You
was
shot
an
the projector
awesome
on
show.
there.
Yeah,
and
we
all
had
that.
Doors video going on
No,
there.
people were
and
dancing and everybody was enjoying
Where was
themselves.
this? I might have been out.
It was
Twist.
at Twist
At
of Lime,
Twist of
unfortunately,
Slime.
but it worked
Yeah,
out well.
When they let me touch
Everybody
the board that
now.
night.
All right.
Shut up! You're being a
Everybody
dick
talk.
tonight.
Dude, triggered
I'm
all
just
over
trying
the
to
place.
keep the show where you can listen to it and it's not
Nobody
for
listens
people.
to this fucking show anyway, man.
Yes, that is not
do.
fucking true, Allie.
All right, well, so what?
You are fucking mean tonight.
I don't
Damn.
care.
Sunday Bloody Sunday.
Birthday.
That's right. It is fucking Sunday
Boom.
Bloody Sunday. Coincidentally, it's my birthday. Thanks a lot, universe.
Fucking happens.
Fuck
Jesus.
all y'all. Except Ted. He's cool.
Fucking universe. Thank
Ned.
you, man.
Man, I think it's time for a break.
It is.
Fucking
It's
tired.
9:06.
All right. God damn it. You're fucking
think we-
killing me tonight.
I think we should
I
have
don't
done
have the energy for this shit.
celebration
asleep the second
of the Lizard 2.
What
do you
red
think?
is the color of your
Hey,
energy.
Mayday, what if
Shit.
you play drums in the new Doors thing and then we don't have to worry about Creature because
No.
it's obviously really mean?
Chris Tyree can't even go to a movie anymore.
What if I sing the song? I could be Kim Morrison.
The only fucking man that has a baby when he's
Kim
that age
Morrison.
is fucking Dracula.
If we do that, I think Kim's got to do it, though. That'd make more sense.
You could be Jen Morrison.
Kim Morrison. Wow.
Dude, I don't know if y'all staying or leaving, but regardless, thank y'all very much for
you.
coming
Thank
on.
you.
And I can't wait to see y'all Saturday with the YerdBirds. You can check him out at tedtorres.com.
Oh, yeah.
Check out his blog, his books, Dr. Rock. You can see him playing that. He's also got some Ginger and the Bee shows. I think you might be playing those with them, or what? You still?
Yeah. And I got some paper chase too. Sup, Cheese?
Southern Chase.
All
I
right.
subbed for Chase as
what,
well.
What pink are
This
you
one
putting in
too,
your
bro.
outfit?
Well, I'm on that gig. I didn't get a call. Dude. Fuck.
I mean, I got the pink tie.
You
and
going
I,
pink
and
tie?
I tried to kind of paper chase baseball.
I got
cap
some pink
out
socks
of
you
Cheese.
can borrow, dude.
I think it'll happen.
All right, all right.
He's generous.
Good
Yeah.
deal. Scotty, you can check him out. Typical Stereo,
Woo.
music from Chaos. What else we got? Anything?
I'm playing on March 30th at Moby's, my acoustic set.
Yep.
Oh, really?
Scotty,
Scotty
Untangled.
Untangled, baby.
That's going to be fun.
Untangled. Yeah, I'm excited
Mayday,
to play
don't touch the
Moby's.
fucking sound over there.
Mode. No, I mean, you can.
If you need help, do not ask Mayday.
It's
'cause
only
we
like
had a
fucking
bad
3
experience.
things.
Moby.
Really?
Yeah, I know, right? No, it's cool. You can
Is
help me
the-
out, dude. Fuck
You're
it.
not going to yell at my friend, huh?
Mayday, you're always welcome to run my sound for free.
Aw, that's
For free.
nice.
Let me say
And
for free.
untangle all his cables.
Oh, thanks,
Yeah, he
Scott.
helped me tangle up my cables the right way. Or
Are we-
untangle them, you know what I mean?
You got any special guests, the flute guy or the chipmunk guy?
Dude, when I play in Metairie, whoever wants to show up, come and bring an instrument. Sometimes I'll bring an extra. There's always an extra mic.
Well,
Come up there
good.
and help.
Glad you mentioned that.
Yeah.
It changes everything.
Yeah.
Like Jared would say, that's even more of a reason to go now.
Barnaby can do a song.
I don't know.
He totally can.
Do
He can come out. Barnaby, come out there. Used to be could stay home, maybe.
Aw.
Oh, man.
Actually, used to be can come. Barnaby is the one who might cause a little ruckus. If I better play the tempo right, that's for sure.
He's got a violent streak.
He does. We've
does.
seen that firsthand.
He's DJ Mayday with the joke of the week and break segment.
Oh yeah, I don't have a joke this week.
Oh,
No
you
joke?
fucking
No, I'm
slacker.
That's the
My
fucking
bad.
joke right there.
Yeah, the joke is Mayday's got no joke. Mayday's too goddamn hungover.
That's a funny one.
Not Real Radio 160.
What we playing at break? Oh, I'm gonna have to get Daniel Murray in here and start doing this.
Oh God.
Luco, right? You said Luco.
There you go.
Give me a
See, he pays
second.
attention.
Luco and I don't know PPVGuys if they sent us something.
And TS.
I'm pretty sure they sent us something.
Bang up job, pal. That's one of them days you're just happy you made it to work.
Oh, yeah.
One of those
Like-
days. Like, I'm here. I'm not doing
Oh,
it.
yeah. Hey, I'm not doing anything. How many more goddamn fucking hours?
I called pickle slice.
Come on, we're way past break. We're on a hard
Get it.
break.
Yeah,
Hard
let's
break.
go.
Radio and
We are Popcorn, Piss, and Vinegar, and this is the Not Real Entertainment Minute. My name's Chris.
I'm Scott.
I'm JB4.
So yeah, Not Real Minute and Not Real Entertaining. Okay, here we go. And speaking of Not Real Entertaining, I feel like we're doing this out of duty. We're going to talk about the Oscars.
Speaking of duty.
Hit this shit quick. Duty again. So here we go. Best Picture and Original Screenplay, Green Book.
Driving Mr. Aragorn.
There you go. Best Director and Best Cinematography, Alfonso Cuarón for Roma. I've never heard of that before.
That was a Netflix show, wasn't it?
It was a Netflix movie they also released theatrically, and it is really long and boring. And there are some people that say it's quite good, and it's very well shot.
It won
It's
an
just
award. It
slow
must
and
be
dull.
something.
Yeah.
I'm glad you took that for the team because, I'm not watching that.
Yeah, I know.
All right, here's the next one. The next one is Best Actor, Rami Malek for Bohemian Rhapsody. I like Rami, but I've heard shit burgers about this movie.
You should listen to our show with Rick English.
Yeah, there you go.
There you
Go
go.
back and listen to it. Best Actress, Olivia Colman, The Favorite.
Totally deserved it.
And they said totally surprised. Best Supporting Actor, Mahershala Ali for Green Book.
That's a shocker.
Best Supporting Actress, Regina King, If Beale Street Could Talk. I like Regina King.
I have not seen it, but I've heard it's amazing.
Adapted Screenplay, Spike Lee for Black Klansman.
Mm-hmm.
And now we get into our shit. Best Animated Feature, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Well fucking deserved.
Oh, without question.
I'm glad that they got it, and I think it would have been a travesty if it wouldn't have won.
Yes.
And Black Panther, which I think was definitely injected into this show, to try to snatch some viewership. The movie was fucking huge. I'm not saying it's a bad movie, and I understand why the movie's important, but
Yeah.
I mean, hey, congratulations, black community. You have a fucking superhero just like us white people have now. So there it is, you know.
Don't forget the best effects, which was best.
Oh, yeah.
First Man.
It was First Man with Ryan Gosling, which was the, I think was what, Buzz Aldrin story? Or, yeah.
And let me tell you, Infinity War got robbed.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Come on.
But look, Black Panther picked up 3: Best Costume, Best Production, also Best Original Score, which I think is deserved.
Yeah, good for them.
And look, that's the first Oscars that Marvel has for any of these movies. So
Congratulations, Marvel.
So there you go. Marvel has their Oscars now. You still don't have the fucking best supporting, or you still don't have the best supporting actor. You know, Heath Ledger is the Joker. So
that's right.
DC still holds an actor award. So rock and roll.
We shall see.
All right. Thanks for listening and seeing.
All right, PPV guys, not real entertainment minutes. So.
Entertainment. That's what they should call it. 5 stars.
Don't forget, you can check out the YerdBirds, Luco the Space Cat that you heard on break, and Zombies Eating Sheep in its entirety. Next Saturday night, Southport Hall. Southport Hall.
Southport Hall.
Zesso.
Yeah.
I'm getting excited about the show, and then at the same time, kind of like Ted's book, we do the promotion and the build up towards it, and then I get bored of it, and then I'm like, thank God the show's this weekend because I'm ready to move on with my life. It does become quite fucking obsessive.
Oh, yeah. I'm looking forward to it, though. It just doesn't feel like it's next weekend.
It's this weekend.
Yeah, coming up.
Well, it's going to be the Abbey
I know.
Road.
I know. I'm
Sunday
so
is the
sorry.
official start of
Fuck
the week.
off.
Yeah, it's going to be the swan song.
That's
for
right.
The, for the YerdBirds.
I think so.
Oh, listen to
You think
Scotty
so?
telling me, correcting me on the motherfucker.
It's going to blow up like a Led Zeppelin?
That's it. This is going to be the performance on top of the Apple Records building. That's it.
This is going to revitalize the recording business right now.
And I guarantee you it'll be more entertainment than what's going on in the main room at the same exact time. I will go that far. I will guarantee that.
It's a little deja vu.
And it's free. Free show, so your broke asses fucking don't have to cough up $5.
$5.
Oh, man. So we were going to talk about Allie's birthday show, but first, I got to hear a clip. Mayday supposedly found some lost clip of Barnaby. There was more to it. It's been leaking out all through the events. Maybe you don't have it. You got it? Boy, that boy did damage to himself.
All right, Elephant, you need to keep it quiet in here, because I'm going to call out to him, tell him you're acting crazy again. Oh, you swung your tusk at me. You want to swing your tusk at me? That's assault in Louisiana, you dumb fuck. I will teach you a lesson of daily. You're a call us all for the others. You keep it quiet in here. Barnaby, out there. It'll be quiet now.
What the fuck?
Mayday, this is
You're
a,
acting crazy again.
this is a lot worse than you initially said.
I know.
The more clips you keep pulling from that night over there at the,
Yeah,
the
oh, it gets-
factory.
you really fucked that elephant up. Like, I tried to pet it the other day, and it, like, kind of skittished away, you know? It's like, whoa.
I gotta go there now. I gotta
yeah.
drive all the way to the North Shore.
I think the elephant
nice
has a
drive.
black eye.
What?
I think
It's
the elephant-
damaged?
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh man.
I know.
Don't let Peter find out.
It's like, yeah, I
what
want to
I
be
said.
mad, but the research says that the shampoo and conditioner is better when it's milked from an elephant in
dude,
distress.
You
If they
really
provoke,
fucked that thing up.
yeah, they produce because of the fear. They produce these different enzymes
Is that what
into
he's
the
been doing
shampoo
the whole
and
time?
conditioner.
Have you been knowing about this the whole time?
I kind of had a feeling, but man, but people's hair has been looking fucking spectacular. I'm like, why fuck up a good thing if you got to fuck up one elephant, but a bunch of humans' hair is way nicer. Can you play it one more time? I got to make sure I know what exactly happened.
All right, Elephant, you need to keep it quiet in here, because I'm going to call out to him, tell him you're acting crazy again. Oh, you swung your tusk at me. You want to swing your tusk at me? That's assault in Louisiana, you dumb fuck. I will teach you a lesson of daily. You're a call us all for the others. You keep it quiet in here. Barnaby, out there.
Oh, way to
It'll
try
be
to stop.
quiet now.
Wait.
Hey, so you go acting crazy
Bleeding
again.
a little bit.
Why the bleeding?
Yeah,
Oh,
I think
this
when he
is bad.
swung his hand around, he had a little blood on it. And
Yeah, you gotta like yell at him or swing things at
I
him.
was
You can't
yelling at him.
actually.
You heard me yelling. What? I gotta go
Why
in there.
You
I'm
know
not
you
going
need to
in
call
there.
me.
What?
You
I need to
fucking call me,
you.
yeah, so I can talk him down.
There wasn't any talking going on, dude. When you're kicking an elephant.
Beat that bitch like a mixer.
God.
You can still play the show, right?
I hope so.
Oh man, this is getting worse and worse. Kind of like Allie's birthday.
Oh my God.
So it starts off. Allie comes down with a red dress and these black shoes on.
Hot
Wait,
pink.
it started before we even got
pink.
there?
Oh,
my
yeah,
God.
Hot pink glitter.
And I fucked up. I should have like woke up and put myself in a little more stressful environment or tried to accomplish something. But I just took the Saturday off and like played video games and watched basketball games. And then it was time to go, so then I got to go from that mode to actually go mode. And that kind of I fucked up there, right? Sure. So I already had like one strike against me. Then Allie comes down with her birthday outfit on, and she asks me, how's it look? Well, the dress looked great, and the shoes look great, but the dress with the shoes, not so great. And I don't know what I'm talking about. All I can do is look at something and say whether I think it looks good or not. I don't understand fashion or any of that stuff. I don't know why the outfit doesn't look good to me, but she asked me and I gotta tell her.
Does
right?
this happen often?
It does. And I get so mad because I try to tell her. I never played with fucking Barbie dolls. I don't know how to dress you. I am sorry. I'm the wrong person to ask if something looks good, if you want anybody else's opinion except mine.
No, but you gave me a good answer. It's a correct answer.
Yeah, so I had to tell her, something ain't working. I think it's the shoes. I don't know what to say. And then it's birthday go out time, so I know this is a fragile moment. And her hormones are fluctuating like a fucking son of a bitch. So anything could set her off. But I gotta be honest. I tell her it doesn't work, so she goes changes outfits, and that went pretty well. So I'm like, all right, this might be a good night. You know, she took it well. A little snap maybe, but she didn't break the skin. Just like a little let me know that we're playing that game. You know.
A warning shot.
Yeah, so then we're going there, and I catch a fucking train. Oh, wait, we did the whole we're trying to leave thing, so I go outside because I can't stand inside and pace. So I'll go stand outside and wait for the departure, because that is very difficult to get two people to leave at, like, some kind of time and somebody not be waiting, right? And you got those people who, like, refuse to wait, so they're always very late for everything because they're like, no, you're going to wait on me.
Listen, I'll be out here. Just whenever you're ready. We'll,
So I'm waiting for Claire, but she thought she was waiting for me. I'm like, what the fuck? We're 5 people. 5 minutes? Come on, let's go.
Why is this so difficult?
Yeah.
So we do the whole leave, but then come back because something's forgot. So we do that. That's normal, though. We go there. We get on Central. We catch a fucking train. It's 2019, and I'm still waiting for the fucking coal to be delivered. Fucking pickle boy. Just hit publish, fucker. So, man, we catch the train, but that wasn't too bad. We get there. First thing, I realized I could park in this parking lot, but if somebody else pulled in, I wasn't going to be able to get out. Like, they're just trying to navigate the truck like that. So I go park across the street. That seems cool. Everything was working out at this point. Then we get in. What was it? Should we just give a list of the fucked up things that happened?
Where were you going?
We went to. Do
Blue
we want to
Tomato?
say the name of it? Because
Blue
we're
Tomato?
gonna be a little harsh.
We can.
Oriental.
Went to
Kitchen?
Hippie Kitchen.
What?
Hippie Kitchen.
It's on Jefferson Highway.
Okay. Oh yeah. Used to be like a Domino's or something.
No, it used to be a pizza place.
Yeah.
The waitress either does not want to be a waitress, so she was not going to do a good job because then they would keep having to be a waitress. So she was definitely ruling waitress out of her career path.
Right.
Or she didn't have any idea how to be a waitress.
I
I
think that's what
understand.
it
Like,
was.
I take for granted that people understand that, but I think when I went and worked in the restaurant business at like 15 years old, I was kind of taught. And then the things that they were saying made sense, so it made it easy to do. But I don't think everybody in the restaurant business either could grasp that concept or cares, or I don't know what it is. But the poor thing was like a horrible waitress.
Poor career choice.
And that
literally the
sucks
worst.
when you get a bad waitress.
And then they have the thing, I like when the waiters are in the restaurant kind of everything they do is kind of right
Yeah,
there,
right,
so
yeah,
they
little
see the
station.
table. But this one had like this brick wall wheel behind,
yeah,
so
yeah.
like half
they
the
can
time you never even seen her. I don't know.
Don't even know it's back there.
She just disappeared, and then you're like, oh, we just got the run of the place.
Yeah.
If I would have known where the fucking water or the napkins were, I would have went and just got the shit. But I don't want to be that guy.
I think I've done that before.
The guy we've all been.
Yeah, and I got a beard, and when I eat, I like cleanse myself constantly. I'm constantly wiping my hands, and that's how I am. I eat, and I get messy in it, but then I got to instantly clean up. So I'll go through maybe 3 napkins.
Yeah, me
Pretty
too.
easy.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, you had one. That was like the hippie kitchen. They're trying to save the trees. You get that
Yeah.
one napkin, and
And they
you
didn't have straws,
that
which
bitch-
I don't care, but some
you
people
got to
didn't like
just
that.
dry it out if it gets soiled, you know?
Damn.
So, man, no straws. The
No
thing
AC.
that,
That's a thing.
It was hot in
it was
there.
hot as fuck. Well, we're in that weird time to where people think it's cold outside, but it's not, and they refuse to accept that fact.
Yeah.
No.
And it's just so you never know what to do with the fucking air conditioner or the heater. Like
Yeah.
we are at that weird
It's
time where
February.
you're
It's
like,
supposed to be cold in February, but it ain't. Well, it is now, but
and then I don't know. It's just it changes so fast. I think people don't reset. So it was hot as fucking there. And then I got some kind of crackers. I thought they were crackers.
It said hippie chips or something, but it ended up not being anything like chips.
It said like wheat crackers with different kinds of oils and shit. So I'm like, oh, it's gonna be some crackers. You dip it in that shit. I like that. This is fancy,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I got a collar shirt on. I'm gonna dip some crackers in some fucking sauces there and munch it up. But Dad, no, I got some kind of weird pastry puff thing with chickpeas on it or something.
Wait, what kind of a restaurant is the hippie?
It's
kitchen?
like kind of like a lot of
Vegan?
natural organics. Not vegan,
Okay.
but it's natural, organic, fresh. All the food really is delicious. I don't know what that was because I didn't like that, but other things I get are very delicious.
I'd be
So
fine with
food
them
good,
saving the
service no.
trees and no straws
service
if
is
they didn't
usually
take credit
okay.
cards, but it seemed like counterproductive.
The service is usually fine, and we've gone there and they've been super fucking attentive and take care of you and whatever you need. And it was just not my night once again. And we get there and it's like there was nobody that worked there. I don't know what was going on. I couldn't find you just.
It was
sitting
only
there.
2 tables, so
And
it
y'all's
didn't like
drinks
take
were
it
getting-
home.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all's drinks were just like you had no water left. They never even asked us if we wanted anything to drink. I had to say, hey, can I get an iced tea? Like they didn't ask, and
They
then
didn't even have
That
soft
sucks.
drinks.
didn't
I
look to
get
see.
it, but it's like at least
They
you
didn't
should
have soft
tea.
drinks at all. They have tea, but they
They
didn't
shoulda have-
ask y'all.
they have Earl Grey tea.
What do you, I'm sorry. They have tea and they have coffee.
I'm not fighting this fight right
Nope.
now.
Yeah.
No, I know because I've been there
have
plenty
this
of time.
fucking-
My point is, fucking, for whatever reason, the place I was very excited about going, I picked it, and it's a nightmare. Everybody's
It was
fanning
vegan,
themselves.
first off.
There's not vegan. There was I ate salmon.
That's
When I looked it up on the map or whatever, it said vegan restaurant.
No, they have vegan things there, but they also have meat. I ate it.
Every
you ate
restaurant's
pizza
got
with
vegan
pepperoni
things. You
on
just
it.
don't put the meat.
You
Well,
ate
I mean,
pizza with pepperoni on it.
That's why you ask.
Hey,
I mean, did you
pepperoni.
go in with
They got vegan pepperoni.
expectations of?
I just went because I was told
I
to.
went with good I went with good expectations because, like I said, I've been there plenty of times and it's always been awesome.
That's
and
disappointing
I may
for
say
you.
that
It is.
although the service was absolutely just like non-existent, the salmon that I got was delicious. It was perfect.
Well, good. I'm glad
I'll
there's
try it.
something good happened to
Look,
you.
I'll
The
go.
thing that
I'll
I
try
started feeling bad with, though, is Allie wants nothing more than a night to be fun and everybody else have fun.
Yes.
She's like the total opposite of me, and she actually cares about the people. Me, I go, I want to have fun, and other people can absorb that fun around or enjoyable time, and if not, then so be it. But Allie's very conscious of it means more to her for other people to be having fun. So the more other people became miserable, the more Allie got miserable, and the more it was pretty much all my fault. And
Because you were visibly miserable and it wasn't helping my situation.
it started beating me down. Like I get beat down. Like I could take one thing. I'm like, all right, that's cool. I don't like where I'm sitting. I'm a fucking nut. All right, like let's just put that on the table. I know that things that bother me may not bother other people. I'm okay with that. I think y'all are pretty fucking weird that it doesn't bother you. But a seating at a restaurant's very important to me because when I'm in a group of people, I naturally kick on this orchestrator. If things aren't happening like I feel they should, I try to do my part to make those things happen for everybody in mind. I'm like observing the way people are, and I couldn't do anything about the situation because I was just staring at a fucking wall. Like, I was
Yeah.
literally staring at the wall in Tamara or Caitlin, which that wasn't bad. It was a nice distraction away from the wall, but there was just this giant wall. So I got no peripherals. I can't do anything. So I'm like, it ain't my fucking spot anyway. This ain't my deal. Just chill the fuck out. But then when I got no fucking water, I'm getting cotton mouth. I got no water. They got no straw. You got no air. I got everybody around me fucking bitching.
And then the thing you
I
ordered
can't do
wasn't
nothing
good,
about
and
it.
you're chewing on chickpeas and have nothing to wash it down with. Believe me, I
Yeah,
know.
I even asked her something like, so these are gonna be like little crackers with some like the dipping stuff? Yes. Okay.
And it wasn't. There was no sauce or anything. I was so thrown off. They were dry and weird. It's weird because everything else is delicious. The fucking goat cheese dip is amazing.
But I'm trying to fucking hold it in because I don't want to just be. I don't want to be stating the obvious of just these complaint lists,
well,
right?
you know what's going on.
But
It's like
I'm-
an elephant in the room, though.
Yeah, it's starting to wear me down a little bit, and then I just become like total fucking inclusive. Like to where, that.
Hey, just shut down.
Yeah, I just go to
It's
my.
just
I
it's
go
not
to
a
my
good
spot.
experience. It's, when you have bad service like that, it's just not a good experience. It's the only thing you can really talk about sometimes.
And
It's
if
how
it was-
shitty the service is.
If it was one little thing, I could fix that. Like, hey,
Yeah.
we need this.
it's-
Observe. But it was so many things, and then I get to the point of anger because it takes so long to get to the point to where I could maybe ask for something that when I do, it's gonna be bad.
So then he just doesn't say anything and he just sits there with no drink. I'm like, this
I
is
just
fucking stupid.
I just accept my torture, and I realize that it's out of my control, and just survive it.
Yeah, but the weird thing is, I caught her when she was walking, and I was like, "Hey, I need some iced tea," and she went and got it. So you just had to like constantly force her to do stuff.
understand.
'Cause she would not.
When
she would never
finally,
anticipate.
when she finally came back, I had shoved one of those whole fucking, not
Things,
real crackers
pastries,
into
yeah.
my mouth, and I got a mouthful of fucking chickpeas.
That's not service, though.
No,
That's
before
obedience.
that, it was like, anyway.
It's
You
what?
know, That's not service. That's obedience. You know, they should ask you if you need.
Yeah.
Well, they're supposed to at least just look at the table. If you would
Right.
have just
If
looked
you have
when
two
you walk
tables
past
and
and
you
see
see
that,
that-
there's
right.
no fucking water in their cups, how can you not just
But
walk
your
over?
job
not
is
doing
to
their
sell
job.
products. So you walk up and would be like, hey, you supposed to just keep asking if we want stuff until you say no.
Right.
Like, that is not a bad waiter or waitress. They are selling product, plus they're reminding you or putting in your head of thing, hey, you want a salad with that? You want that's
Right.
what you're there to sell
there was none
fucking
of that.
product.
Right, and it wasn't like, oh, these people are being cheap, they're just drinking water. Like, you didn't even get offered anything
Right.
else, so you didn't know what you're supposed to do.
But I think what happens, like, restaurants are best when the owner's there, working, owner operator.
Agreed.
Like,
Yeah,
that's
agreed.
the best restaurants.
The
because
owners are there.
Well, they sucked. If that's how they're gonna run it.
But
sorry.
this is a different waitress, I guess, because I don't know, it was strange.
So
Does
then
this place have anything to do with the Blue Tomato? That's right down the street.
No, it's nothing to do with the Blue
No,
Tomato.
because
What
that
the
place
fuck
has.
with that?
Well, no,
Hey.
because have you ever been to the Blue Tomato?
yeah.
Yes.
Doesn't it have
Nothing
some
like it.
kind of weird service where it's like the waitresses aren't really your waitress?
That
It's
one's
like-
weird. Yeah, that
See,
Dude,
one's
that's-
one time
I'm
we
trying
ate
to figure out
there,
what the fuck's
and the
going on.
waitress went to the fucking drugstore across the street, like in the middle of waiting on us, and we just was sitting in there for like an hour. Finally, Allie had to get up. I think went in the kitchen and was like, "Hey, we gotta
Blue
like
Tomato?
eventually leave."
like, can we close out our
Yeah.
check? Can we do?
I had the same experience. It was like it was weird. It was just some kind of weird waitress system or waiter. I don't know what you
Yeah,
call
it
them,
is weird over
servers. Yeah, I thought it maybe was the same kind of deal.
I wouldn't have lasted that long, dude. No.
Yeah,
Personally.
Having bad service, you let them know. I let them know.
You would have been 4 margaritas
I let
in
them
and
know.
walked out that
I'll
bitch.
purposely give a shitty tip if it's like
Kicking
really
chairs
bad.
over on the
I
way
don't
out.
think she did it on
I
purpose.
usually tip well, even if my service is bad.
I
I
don't.
tip bare minimum
Yeah,
last night
see?
because my shit was that bad. You know what really kind of ticked me off a little bit? It's like it's supposed to be like a hippie kind of place, and they're supposed to like give you something like, dude, give me some fucking crackers and butter,
Yeah,
anything.
water.
Yeah,
Fuck.
all this food is community
Watch.
food. We should just eat what we
You
want.
walk in and they had like the whole bar filled with this freshly baked fucking bread and
All
all that,
kind of
and it looked
pastries.
amazing. And I was like, man, that's really cool. I thought they were gonna break a little. Hey, here's some fresh
Break
bread.
bread with you.
Right, you know what I mean? A
Oh,
little
you're right.
something.
They don't give you anything.
They
You're
just
right.
let it sit there the whole time, and I'm like, so they're just gonna throw that away after at the end of the night or whatever, and not even give it to the two tables
I
that are
didn't
in
even
here?
see the bread, so I didn't even know there was a
Oh,
possibility.
there was a whole giant like, dude. When I say
Dude,
like,
you put that oil with like some
Oh,
basil
yeah,
in it,
yeah,
and then you
shit.
bring that bread up
That's
there and you
good
sop
shit.
it up.
Alright.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I don't
man.
get it,
That's
man.
and I don't know how
I'd
they
go
fucked
for
up
that.
the pizza, but boy, they did a good job of fucking that.
Pizza
fucking
wasn't good
pizza.
Fucking
either.
pizza?
Pizza was
Well,
terrible.
you
probably
ordered
no
off
vegan
the
shit.
fucking kids menu, man.
No, I
This was
didn't
an
order
adult
off
order
restaurant.
You got
pizza. They
chicken
had fucking
fingies?
amazing
You
food
got your
there.
little
They got
chicken
homemade.
fingies with
I would have
ketchup?
eaten the motherfucking chicken fingers if they would have
They
had
have
chicken fingers on the
homemade
fucking-
pasta dishes. They have fucking.
You could have had one of of my chickpea crackers.
I didn't have any water either.
Yeah, right. I dunk them fucking things in one. So we
You
leave
couldn't
there.
fit all this shit on Yelp. This is perfect.
Yeah, I know. This is a stunning review.
I am gonna write a letter to the
manager.
owners and
Let
let
me
them
talk
know
to
what
the
happened,
manager.
just so they know, because I think the place is really cool and I
You're
think
looking
that
for-
it could be good. No, I just want them to know so they know, because if we can't be the only people this happened
Hey,
to.
Czar.
And then what if
So we
people
leave
start
there.
putting
I'm
bad
ready to
reviews
leave.
and they
I'm
get
ready
bad-
to go.
I don't
Oh,
want to
got
publicly shame them.
I'm
I just
ready
wanna
to
let 'em
go.
know.
I'm ready to
Fuck
leave
you.
there. We leave there.
I agree
Thank
with
God
Emily.
we're going. All right, driving down the fucking road, leaving that pass behind us. The night's really gonna take off now. We go to Gennaro's.
Oldest
That's
bar in
the only
Metairie.
place that had karaoke that I knew of on Saturday.
Oh,
Now,
shit.
also, you got to take in mind this is New Orleans and it's Mardi Gras
Right.
season. So
we had to avoid all the
everybody that is out either despises Mardi Gras like us, or just came from or are going to a parade. So you got three different types of mix of people. You got the one that's getting tanked up to go to a parade because they like crowds as much as we do, so they get very intoxicated so that they can go have fun in a situation that would normally make them miserable. But then there's the group who have been doing that all day long and have continued to do it, and they're still holding on for that last bit of fun. Or they're just alcoholics, and that's what they were going to do anyway. That's like going home. This is where you
I mean,
go
if it's
before you go home.
Gennaro's, they've got some usuals in there. You know?
Yeah, and then there's us there who despise all those people, and now we're around them. So first thing that happens, we run into Kim from Southport. That's her name, right?
Kelly.
Fuck. Surprised that anything's firing up here today.
Okay, well,
So we run into them. They're hanging out there. So we start talking. And I tell them we were talking about pizza because Southport was selling pizza at the Crowbar show. And so I tell them, I'm like, I hate fucking smelling pizza while I'm out drinking. And it's not just pizza. I'm not picking on pizza. I don't like pretty much smelling food when I'm not going to be eating.
Yeah, I know.
Like if it's not an
I'm just
eating
gonna have to eat it
environment,
now.
I don't want to fucking smell food. If I'm especially like at a club, like out, like if I'm out somewhere and you're there to drink and
Party and have a
watch a
good time.
band, I don't want smelly fucking food around.
I agree. I don't like smelling food either.
Like,
Some of the worst bars, clubs I've ever played in are the ones that have had a kitchen.
Oh, it's
And you
horrible.
go in, and it's that instant smell. You need to change the grease, do something, right? And you're like, fuck, I got to be here for the next 3-4 hours.
Only in this morbidly obese fucking area to where people gotta fucking eat constantly. You can't even go watch a movie without shoveling fucking pounds of shit in your face. Like this fucking place, these people eat constant. Like this ain't eating time. To me, I have eating time. That's when eating takes place, and
People
then
get
it
munchies,
doesn't.
man. You get
Motherfucker,
wait,
no.
wait.
The
They brought
amount
in
of
a
people, the
giant
amount of
When you're
shit,
drinking, you
the
don't need
amount
to-
of shit that people eat at a sitting, you don't need snacks. Like you fucking gonna eat again in like a matter of a couple hours. Like
Yeah,
they
get
don't
shit
go
on the way
on.
home.
Yeah, I eat twice a day. I fucking eat. I don't need little fucking snacks here and there.
Dude,
Like
I'll
that's
say
for
this.
children.
I'll say this too. That pizza they brought in had so much goddamn garlic on there. Like
So
when
we
they-
didn't get to
I
that
didn't
part
get
yet.
to that part.
Sorry.
I tell them how much I fucking hate the smell of pizza while we're out. Then the karaoke, all Allie wants is for her and her friends who also enjoy doing karaoke to do karaoke together.
Yes.
Like that was going to be, what happened. But the DJ decided that he didn't really know how to work the karaoke machine.
Man.
I mean, literally, like it was insane. There'd be like a video of Leonard Skinner playing and like music from something else, and then the karaoke song comes on, but then it's the one with the words in it and not the real thing, and then it cuts off midway. I mean, there was so much that happened. It was fucking crazy. Like I couldn't even believe it. And the guy had the fucking hat on.
And Domino's shows up.
Yeah, then
Domino's shows up and slaps a big, giant, large, greasy pepperoni pizza on the table right behind me. So now my eyes
Oh,
are
and it
burning.
smelled the whole place
and
up.
I'm smelling pizzas.
It's that
I'm fucking
Domino's smell,
drinking.
too.
And I'm like, Allie's birthday is cursed.
Yeah, she needs a
That's what
do-over,
happens when
dude.
you have a birthday and it's not your birthday.
One cool
Next
thing
weekend
happened.
is your do-over fucking weekend.
Oh yeah, we should. I told him. I said we should have just thrown a fucking show and called it a day because that would actually been easier than this was.
This is your real birthday
But
next weekend. Man.
one kind of cool thing happened. So at the beginning, he did have the karaoke kind of working, half-assed, and I sang "You Ought to Know" by Alanis because it just seemed like something easy.
Classic.
And they didn't. What I wanted to sing was Billie Eilish. You should see me in a crown. But they had this
Never heard of
ancient
it.
rig. Oh, it's awesome. But they had this ancient rig, and they didn't have barely anything. And I was like, fuck.
No Billy Joel.
I was like, damn, this is
Fuck
not
you.
Joey Starr's
No.
karaoke. He don't have everything, you know. So then I go up and I do it, and then halfway through the song, it fucking cuts off. Okay, and then it starts playing Four Non Blondes that Therese had sang right before, but
You got
I
that.
just fucking continued because I was like
nice.
mid note. So I just sang out the rest of that song.
How'd it go together?
While those terribly,
Oh.
but the whole bar was singing it with me. There was like
Nice.
this big group of like black chicks, and they could
Oh,
all
cool.
sing. They were all singing. Therese and them were all screaming and yelling, and
cool.
singing. So that was kind of fun
Yeah,
because
that's
we
kinda
all sang it together and just said fuck it.
That's cool. I want to know why Mayday didn't jump behind a karaoke machine. and start
I'm
trying
about to tell you
fucking
why I
fix-
made it didn't, because next thing you know, it deteriorated so bad that it got down to where the girls were trying to read off of their phone for the lyrics because they couldn't get the lyrics to come up. And then eventually the bar got pissed off because it was so bad, and they told them, y'all got to shut this shit down.
That's a shame.
So then the lady that
Shut
worked
this
the
fucker
lady,
down.
Okay. The lady that was working with the guy that was doing the karaoke, she's like coming up to me, she's asking us for like a list of names, and we gotta tell the bar how many people want karaoke and that people want to sing, and we're getting it fixed. And I'm just like, okay, so we're gonna try to get it started back up. And I'm like, okay. Mind you, we got there at like 9-ish, or like 9:30 or something like that. I think they fucking got it back running at like 1:30 or something, like 1 o'clock, and we were still there. We just got drunk and laughed at all the weird shit they were trying to play and all the stuff they were trying to fix, and just laughed. And then they started playing rap music and we danced a bit, and that was fun. But the guy told me that he never did it before and he was filling in for somebody. So they said normally they got a good karaoke guy, but the night that we picked, once again, the night from hell,
Sucking.
they happened to have somebody who's never fucking touched this thing before is back there running it. So we couldn't even fucking sing. But we're getting ready to leave, and you're really gonna have all this continue to play the whole time, huh?
I mean, you never heard the show before?
Payback.
We're getting ready to leave, and the dude that actually owns the equipment shows up, and he's like, man, I had to play a gig.
Oh.
So he wasn't there, obviously, and he fucking fixed it. It was normal.
He fixed
And
it. It was
apparently-
normal.
Apparently, me and Therese sang like 3 or 4 songs after that, so that was really fun. And so I actually ended up being really fun because we were so fucking drunk by that point, and the drinks were very strong that we were fucking obliterated.
That
So
old
drinks
Matry
were
bar.
at the end, we're like screaming Britney Spears, and
Yeah, right when we were like, okay, this is it. We're packing up. The
guy's
dude's
like, "We got it."
fixed it. I'm like,
the guy's like,
mother-
Allie to the front stage. I'm like, what?
Shit.
Really? It's fixed?
Again,
Like,
I
will my-
lasted
will
30
my-
minutes.
Will my torture never end?
Dude, it was literally like a
Pizza's
nightmare.
still sitting there with 2 slices.
Jesus.
Fucking.
It was fucking
I
crazy.
mean,
Would've been-
Domino's has good wings.
We'd have been 45 minutes into the night, and I'd have already left 2 places.
Dude, believe me, I started looking
Jesus.
on my
In
phone
2 different cities.
immediately, like, where else is there karaoke? Maybe we can try to go somewhere else. And they literally did not have anything else. Now, Joey does one at the Spotlight on Saturdays, but he had told me that that they only do like country and it's a bunch of old people. So it's like we would have just gone in there and upset those people. you know?
Nobody is
Should
more
do Kelly Bell.
deserving to have a good birthday and for once be about her and what
Yeah,
she
right?
wants than
Yeah.
you. And I'm
And fuck
sorry it doesn't. It
But
didn't happen. You still made
Next
the
week,
best of
this
it. She
weekend
still,
coming up though. It's
What?
This weekend coming up. is
Shut
one
up,
of the
fucking
biggest-
no,
I'm
no.
just
Whatever you
saying.
got planned, cooked up. No,
I'm not
I ain't
cooking shit
eating
up.
it.
I'm just saying the show's gonna. The show on Saturday is gonna be.
It's going to redeem everything.
It's gonna redeem everything. Yeah,
Oh, all right.
It's going to be the party we should have had.
yeah.
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 I like it though because there's no pressure now. We're just doing the show to have fun. When you put something like, "Oh, this has got to be a fun night, a special night for Allie. It's a birthday," now you put this undue pressure. Like any other night, if this would have just happened, we would have
just
been like,
left.
"What the fuck? Like, who cares? It's
you're
another
playing
shit
this
night
shit
out.
out,
Like,
yeah.
okay, fuck, we've had shit nights out
Yeah.
tons of times. It becomes comical. But the fact that it was like your birthday and you wanted it to be good for you, I'm like, oh fuck, this is a shame.
Speaking of shit nights out,
Yeah.
it's time for it's time for Out with Allie featured event Saturday, March 9th at 9 p.m.
Yeah.
Zesso, Not Real Radio presents Zesso, featuring Zombies Eating Sheep, a live, rare, and complete set,
Yeah,
followed
baby.
by
Big rock and
Luco,
roll.
the Space Cat,
Meow.
plus a classic performance by the throwback sensation, the YerdBird All-Star Band. Doors at 8 p.m., show at 9 p.m., 18
baby.
plus to enter. Free show. That's right. Fucking no cover
Free,
charge.
no
All y'all
money.
cheap motherfuckers. And if you go into the Led Zeppelin show in the other room, you can just walk in at our show anytime you want to.
If you swing your tusk at me, I'll knock you
So,
the fuck out.
Oh,
NotRealRadio.com, ZombiesEatingSheep.com, SouthportHall.com
Southport Hall.
to RSVP. Or for more info, click the link on our page. See y'all there.
Oh, I hope fucking Mark's back in town. We don't have to deal with Jay's miserable ass.
This is gonna be a show to come to, man.
Yeah, I think it's
'Cause,
gonna be
dude,
fun.
Zombies is finally playing with a band that's got similar music to us.
Yeah,
like
buddy.
Luco is the closest thing we've probably ever played together with, or that we will play with.
And we're playing early. Every time we do a show, I feel so bad for like the opening act. That's the worst fucking spot. So I'm like, let's put us there. That way we only feel bad about ourselves.
So how you like them apples?
Yeah, we're playing first, so people can actually fucking see us.
That'd be one of the shows I'd have to go see.
They get so tired
Go
and they
put
gotta-
yourself in the corner.
That's kind of true. The last few times I've come to see Zombies, there's been when are they going on? This whisper. Are they ever gonna go on?
Yeah.
You know?
Oh
So now
shit, we
it's
do that? My bad.
So now it's like,
Yeah,
just
the last
fucking
few
see us,
times.
shut the fuck up, and
Now it's
stay
like,
and enjoy the rest of the evening.
Hit and run. We're out. We're gonna, I'll see you at the bar.
No, the night is gonna be fun. Luco's, I like it because nobody's seen her before. Like this is something coming from out of town.
It's
First
very
time you can see
creative.
it.
Really,
It's-
where's she from?
It's different. What?
Hattiesburg.
Hattiesburg,
Honduras,
Mississippi?
I think.
Honduras, Mississippi.
She's
She
from
actually-
space,
I met
motherfucker.
her though because
That's
she
how
lived
she
in
got
New
the name.
She lived in New Orleans for a few years. It was like 2-3 years ago, and so she knows a bunch of people down here that's in like kind of the artsy, thing. So it's pretty cool.
Is that your investigation?
Yeah, it's my fucking investigation.
You're not doing it?
Do you want to go into that right now?
It's what's on the
Allie?
fucking notes.
Investigations.
Manny, what you gotta say?
I'll do it. What
Sorry.
the fuck? I just
It's gonna
didn't
be
know.
one of y'all
fucking, there's 8
motherfuckers.
minutes left. I mean, the music's playing. I'm waiting for it to say when I can say what the fucking investigation is. When do you want to cut it off? When the thing's still going?
You acting like a psycho.
Oh,
just to
I'm
let you know.
crazy? Yeah.
I'm gonna have to
Because
call
I
up
ain't
on
cool.
Joe and
It's
tell him
me,
she acting
God
crazy again.
forbid, like,
Oh God, you hear the mixer? Okay, so first, watch.
all right, that's enough.
Whoa, earthquake.
I know. I felt that.
She's having tremors now.
Okay,
Momo
can you start
challenge.
the music
She's
again?
getting pissed and
Welcome.
ground shaking.
Allie Investigation. Y'all shut up. With your host, Allie. This week's investigation. Who is Momo? Momo.
Momo's gonna kill you.
Oh no.
So I don't really understand what this is. I mean, I don't know to this day if it was real or fake, and they're saying it's a hoax and an urban legend about a non-existent social media challenge. I mean, this is Wikipedia saying this, so this is for true, right? I mean,
Well, Wikipedia,
this
I
thing's
think-
fake.
No, people can put in what they want on Wikipedia, right?
It's not as easy as you think. I think.
All right, don't go down the road of Wikipedia. Stay
All
on
right,
fucking
all right.
Mojo.
Wikipedia, okay.
Scotty will have us in Albuquerque.
So apparently,
Albuquerque.
it says that the Momo challenge gained the public's attention in July of 2018, noticed by a YouTube user. Now, I fucking never. I mean, this has been going on this long. I've never heard of it, but I have seen some fucked up videos. People keep saying these videos don't exist. Blah blah blah. I've seen some fucked up videos where it was like a children's show. And the next thing you know, like the screen turns red and all the characters start looking like they're fucking dead. And it's like, kill yourself, slice your wrist down the side for attention, and right down the road if you really want to die.
I've seen a video like that, yes.
So, like, I've seen some shit like that. So I know this kind of weird shit existed or did, but I can't find any of it anymore. But, like, supposedly they're saying there's rumors that kids committed suicide over it. One of the reasons I know this is, like, from actual research. I spoke to my brother's wife, and she told me that the kids, that they talked to him about it at school and shit, the teachers or whatever brought it up, and that kids were already, like, my niece is 9 years old, and she told her mom, yeah, some 12-year-old girl killed herself from watching the videos. Yeah, that's funny. That's funny that this 9-year-old's talking about that. So it's just fucking stupid. Like, the fact that all these people keep fucking sharing it, if it's really fake, you guys just fucking scared the shit out these kids. Momo didn't.
That's how real life works. This is a prime example of crazy fucking ignorant adults being afraid of something and then taking that fear and teaching their children. Like, that's what this is. Some news story. What you got to realize, too, there's a lot of the people running things and doing things in the mainstream media. There's some fucking old dumb fucks. Like, they're living in a world that they do not understand. And that's why you take something like this and you take the paranoia and the uneducated old people that take this story and they made it. They created it. And then they got caught up in it. It was like it went viral to school systems and they spread it and they caused this. Kids didn't know about this or care about this. They weren't worrying about that.
Maybe a few.
But they caught on and they pumped it into all their heads. It went mainstream, something
Well, yeah,
that
like I said,
didn't
the
even
schools
really
are-
exist. You took something that was not a problem and you made it. They like made it trend. They invented another boogeyman to scare children because all that is their fear. Like, you see a bug go in a fucking room and everybody in the house freaks out and you're a little kid and every time a roach comes in the room, the whole family freaks out. Then when you get to be an adult, a roach runs in the room and you freak out. Do you have anything to be afraid of? No, that was learned behavior of fucking crazy adults panicking over something that didn't need to be panicked over.
Yeah, it says here that despite claims in 2019 the phenomenon reached worldwide proportions in July, the number of actual complaints was relatively small and no law enforcement agencies confirmed that anyone was harmed as a direct result of it. It says that the awareness rose this February because the police service of Northern Ireland posted a public warning about it on Facebook. Like, these fucking idiots. Because now kids are scared of this thing. Like,
Good,
I was
they
telling
should.
Zart, shut
Momo's
up.
gonna kill you.
Shut up. What I was telling Zartome is that, like, when we were kids, they had the boogeyman and, like, the Rougarou and shit. Like, you didn't know what that looked like.
You know what?
Like, you didn't
Momo
really
goes
know who
around
the
and kills
boogeyman
little
was.
girls who
Bloody
yell,
Mary.
shut up.
But now they have a fucking, now they have a real life boogeyman that they can see and they think it's real. And, like, that's fucking crazy. Like, we never had anything
Yeah,
like
but
that.
you know, look, two things. First of all, if, like you said, it wouldn't have been perpetuated by clueless adults, kids would have forgotten about it. It would have been just something that would have come and gone.
Now?
Right?
And also, so it's so hyped up, it makes them more scared of it. Because in reality, it doesn't look that fucking scary. To me, it looks comical. Like, it's stupid.
And that's the second thing. It's so retro. It's such a retro urban myth. It's like standing in the mirror and saying Bloody Mary.
Bloody Mary, yeah.
You
It's just
know?
fucking crazy. And the only other thing that I'll say, and I'm not a parent, so I shouldn't probably have any opinion on what people should do with their kids, but children should not be unsupervised watching YouTube at all. Because anybody can upload anything to YouTube, and there's really no way to block any. You know, let them watch
can
a
get
fucking
bad.
DVD. Let them watch Netflix.
Okay, can we? All right, let's
But,
stop
I mean, of
fixing
course,
the world.
control
I
Netflix.
was having more fun.
I can't fucking say what I
No,
want to say
because
about
you're
it. It's my
trying to-
goddamn investigation, Zartome.
Okay, got you. Fix
you
everything.
fucking plug your hole.
Boy.
All I'm saying is, I think
I'm
that-
calling fucking Momo
Shut
right
up.
now to come
I think
fucking
that a positive
beat you
thing,
like a
shut
blender.
the fuck. I think a positive thing
Oh,
that
yeah.
came out of this is that it might have made people and parents think more and realize, oh shit, maybe it is dangerous to be just letting these kids watch, because you don't know what they're gonna see and you don't know what kind of shit's on there. So I think it was a good thing
I
in a
agree.
way. And
Yeah,
also now it's
I
funny
agree.
and now there's memes
The
of
kids
it.
ain't the fucking problem.
The kids,
kids
are not the problem.
And the things
The
they're
parents,
seeing.
I just said the parents will learn not to let their kids just watch whatever. That's what I just said.
I
the
totally
internet's not a
disagree.
place for children.
Let your kid watch whatever. Become desensitized to it. Because the fact that a fucking YouTube video, which you're not going to be able to suppress from somebody's fucking consciousness for their entire life. Like, at what age does all of a sudden watching something like that doesn't fuck you up? When I watched that beheading video on the
I
internet,
wish I wouldn't have.
that
I
shit
watched it
fucked
too.
me
Yeah,
up.
I used to watch
And I
Faces
was
of
a
Death.
young adult.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter what the fuck. You're going to have to be desensitized to it. I really think that the kids are smarter than the fucking adults. You know how many kids probably seen something like that or worse,
And knew it was
doesn't
fake
bother?
and knew it was
You know when I
stupid, right?
watched the worst shit that I've ever wanted to watch when I was that age, and I went through that phase, you watch it all, and then you move fucking on. Like, they don't have no problem with Heaven's Gate, the fucking plaster and all that. You got the same news sources in schools promoting this fucking thing as you do that'll glorify a mass shooting or the fucking Heaven Gate cult. What's the difference? Like, it's dumb. Like, these are panicking old people.
Right, but if this
But
makes
the best
people
thing
pay
that
more
came
attention
out,
to their
the
kids.
only good thing that came out about it is Mayday's remix of the Momo song.
Jeez.
Mayday took the Momo challenge.
Oh, you're still here.
Mama, Mama, gonna tell you that night shall come.
I didn't get the music with it. That's kind of funny.
In the morning,
What?
Oh, the song didn't go in after.
Oh.
Man, you were a little rough this week.
Oh, yeah. That was good.
Maybe
Oh, well.
next week.
Knew I should have checked it.
No joke, no Momo song.
Wow. That's it. 2 strikes.
Lucky you're here.
I think
Actually,
Momo
it is
had,
lucky I'm here.
I think Momo had something to do with that.
Yeah.
That's fucked up, man. I can't believe
Momo
that. It was a
fucking
banging little
erased
fucking
it.
remix, too, boy.
Momo didn't like it, though.
That's annoying.
No.
You got
Momo
yeah,
said,
right? Momo didn't like it.
"Oh,
Momo's
no."
coming to get my
You
song.
saw it. You know what? I think it's not a hoax because Zombies Eating Sheep's page got hacked by the fucking Momo thing.
Yeah,
Did y'all
what's
see that?
No, what is that all about? I mean, I saw it, but what the fuck?
Yeah, Momo said if you don't come to the show March 9th, then it's going to come kill you with its little chicken feet and elongated mouth.
Oh, good God.
Yeah, it's pretty creepy.
Gonna tell you.
I was happy we got hacked. I'm a fan of Momo.
I just didn't want people to think that
Jason
like we were
Momoa.
making fun of the fact that their kids could potentially be in danger.
No, I'm making fun of the fact that their kids are not in danger of anything except them.
Well,
They
there you
made
go.
Momo. If Momo is responsible for killing anybody, their parents are the ones that created Momo.
Why didn't make
'Cause
this
look,
big a
I'll
deal
tell you the
about
truth.
Slender Man, bro?
We had an
That's way
angel
worse.
trumpet plant in the back of my yard all growing up. Never thought once about this fucking thing that made.
That was the
You want-
trumpet sound.
What
Go
was
ahead.
that?
That was me. I was the little trumpet.
Well, all right.
Go ahead.
Stick a cork in it, like you would say.
Mayday, Mayday.
So
covered the
this
clip,
angel
too.
trumpet
Get
plant
it
lives in the backyard my whole childhood. I hit about 13, 14 years old, and next thing you know, the news comes out that you can make fucking hallucinogenic tea out of this fucking plant. I had a fucking psychotropin or whatever it's called growing in the backyard that my whole childhood and never knew I could make fucking tea and see little elf people running around the backyard. I didn't know.
Did
The
you?
way I found out, the news.
Yeah.
One person did one thing in some state, and next thing you know, they plaster on like, "Hey kids, if you got one of these fucking plants, you want to go to a magic world?" Like it's right there.
Yeah, because how would a kid
Like, no one knew.
accidentally make tea out of that and get
Right.
high? Like they
So
would have
the-
never.
The paranoia and the fucking dumbness of these people, like they're the ones that like taught everybody how to do it and how to use it.
Did you do it?
Fuck no, man. I was.
That's the question.
Yeah, no, I didn't do it.
You still got the plant there?
Like I said, I
discovering
was
it.
too busy throwing fucking Super Balls into tubas.
Is
like,
it still there?
what?
It's still growing.
Oh no, that thing got hacked down not long after that news
What?
story. My
Yeah.
mom was
No
like,
shit.
"Oh Malcolm, oh, we have a killer drug in the backyard." Malcolm was like, "Oh man, I'm gonna have to go fucking kill that motherfucker and chop that bitch up, like down to the root. He yanked the root out of its ground."
Damn.
You gotta make a crop out of that shit.
Yeah.
Start selling it.
They had
Minute.
to burn it.
Minute, you got something to say, or you bombed on that
I
too?
missed that one too.
Oh damn.
All
I
right,
got nothing.
coming to the movies.
Damn.
Captain Marvel, the feminist movie. Brie,
That is
Brie Larson,
so silly.
Samuel L. Jackson, Jude Law.
Is it a female character originally, historically though?
Yes.
Okay, so I mean, what's the
Is that a problem for you?
No, I just what's
Oh.
the
You
big
just
fucking
didn't want
deal
him
if people
chopping the
make-
dick off of a
I mean,
hero
if they made,
that wasn't a
if
female.
it was a male character, they made female. I might have a problem with it, but I mean, it's what the fuck's the big
It
deal?
was actually
supposed to be that way.
It was actually a chicken that identified itself as a dolphin, but then drowned. So
Got it.
very complicated situation. You like that? But man,
I'm not interested in it.
But
I
this
just-
this
All right,
chick,
hear me out.
this chick's
That's
fucked up. She
The
said-
idea table at Marvel. Hear me out.
Hear me out.
All right.
So we got this chicken from outer space, right? And it identifies itself with a dolphin, but it drowns on the second page. We'll get Tim Lottie to
Are you
draw.
with
it.
me?
They make a whole universe out of it.
Oh, they would love it. That way we can get the whole chicken market and the dolphin market. We get them both together, and we got a bigger market share for
Team
Disney.
up with like,
What do you think?
Planet Earth.
This is the sad part to me.
Oh,
What?
the fucking chickens.
He's pissing you off this weekend, huh?
Nah, just
That's all he's
It
got
all
this
started
week.
with laying in the truck.
rolling around back there. Yeah, we didn't tell that story. Anyway, go ahead.
But boy, this chick fucked up because I can't really find a whole lot of like stuff she said But she made one comment that she doesn't want a bunch of old white males reviewing her movie.
Oh yeah.
And boy, after
And she
that,
said it wasn't made for you.
after that, the fact that they have to make movies for people now and like use that as the promotion for the movie, I think is sad. Like it's pretty obvious what the fuck it is.
Oh.
Like it's obvious. Like when they came out with black superheroes, that was to get more black kids to buy fucking comic books. Like that's bottom line.
Or is to be inclusive.
A girl.
But the thing is,
the female
all that's
Ghostbuster.
done purposely. Like we all get it. If you're an adult and you understand the entertainment business, you know that shows are made for certain markets to get money out of them. Like that's why they're done. You are looking for target markets. It's obvious. But when you use that as promotion for a movie, to me, you take all the movie out of it. Like no one should go to a movie because it stands for something or they're gonna for the propaganda. You should go for the entertainment value, the well-written script, amazing CGI.
Not the
like that's
agenda.
what you should be selling. The propaganda that's in it to fit a target market. That should be like, of course, that movie's made for you. You're supposed to like the story. By now, everything's been done so many times, they know exactly what works at what type of person at what point in their life. Like, it's pretty obvious.
Do you think it felt this way when Wonder Woman came out? Because I don't think so. It didn't really
It wasn't.
seem more.
It wasn't
of a,
promoted as like a feminist.
It
movie.
wasn't.
no, because
and
she
it
was
could have
wearing
been
Harley-
because that was like kind of the first. Well, not the first, but like that's a very huge in that universe female character,
Well,
and
there's a
has
strong-
been with the show. You know, and
There's a
the
strong
whole show.
possibility that just a lot of people didn't realize Captain Marvel was a female character.
I did
Most
not.
people didn't know that.
I did not.
Period.
I
There's
found
never
out
a
it was. Then I
popular
was like, well,
character.
what's the fucking problem?
I never heard of it until
I had never
a
heard of
few
it
years
either.
ago.
And there's
Yeah,
such a hypersensitivity now toward things like that it, you know, it's obviously somebody's gonna point their finger at it and turn it into something it's not.
Get it off my fucking patio now.
when they did Black Panther, right? They had a Kickstarter that generated like a ton of money to send young black kids to see this movie. That's the most racist fucking shit I've ever heard in my life. Like, you raised money for a certain class of race of people to go see a movie just based on their race? Like, it's insulting. Like, it shouldn't have been a black movie. It was an everybody movie. There was
happens all
people
over.
pissed off because they had a white guy in a promotion for a Black Panther sweater around Christmas time. It's like, this is fucking ridiculous. Like, how in a society that would preach so much unity and everybody's the same and treat everybody the same, it sure seems like that's not it. Because people will win awards for a movie based on racist fucking shit. Because I've watched all the Marvel movies, and subjectively, I don't care what the propaganda is in. I like the way they make the movies. I'm a fan of comic books. Whatever. I don't need another reason to go see the movie. I'm going to go see it. Black Panther was not the best Marvel movie that came out, in my mind. Not even
was entertaining.
close. It was entertaining, yes, but it was not, to me, the best Marvel movie.
It was pretty awesome.
You can't
though.
put it up against like Guardians of the Galaxy, Infinity War,
Ragnarok.
and Ragnarok was great.
And I just watched Infinity War again.
I mean,
Oh, yeah,
Black
I like-
Panther, the climax
Infinity
scene
War
is
was
two
great.
CGI Panthers fighting each other in a whole CGI world. It was horrible. Like, I'm sorry, it was not that
So
great.
that's
a
why
movie.
that's why you think the attention was paid to it and why it won an Oscar?
Yeah, not that many years ago, you had
I mean,
you had the black community complaining that
it
they
fits.
weren't winning these awards based on them being black. They thought the award shows were racist, so now they just flip it and give them all
I
their
gotcha.
awards
Yeah.
unjustly. Like, I don't care about color. Like, give the best movie the award. And
No,
if
I
you're
think-
making that decision based on anything other than a great movie, then that's not right.
I think they do. I think they are having a all-female premiere for, or they did for Wonder Woman. I could be wrong, but you can Google it. I'm pretty sure I'm right.
Yeah, so Brie Olson fucks up and says that makes that one comment, and it pissed people off, and rightfully so. The majority of that market is like fucking the people that she don't like.
Don't yell at her.
Yeah, it's yeah.
They can try to make little girls love comic books and superheroes all they want, but if they don't, they don't.
And that was probably taken totally out of context too. I mean,
No, she pretty much said it.
I mean,
Yeah, really?
Yeah, I think so. But the interesting thing that happened is it pissed enough people off that the rating to go see that movie, like on Rotten Tomatoes,
Yeah.
they got how much do you want to go see this movie?
They're already shitting on the movie. Yeah.
It got so bad, it got down to 26%. So then Rotten Tomato took it off. They no longer have that on their website anymore for any movie. They like just quit it. It's like the optimism or how much you want to go see this movie. I don't know.
That's hard to
want to see.
It's hard
rating.
to think like why is it just because it's a shit movie and it got out that it is a shit movie, or everything that goes with it? People are like, I'm not bothering with that shit now.
I think the problem
everything around it.
Disney as a corporation is so big, they don't want a piece of the market. They need the whole market to exist. Their movies cost so much, and they want it or need to make so much money that they gotta have everyone. And it worked. If you look at Black Panther's numbers are better than the Avengers movies. Like how? How could that possibly be? That many more people only went to see that movie because it was a black hero?
Yes.
Right.
That's the most racist thing I've ever heard in my life.
Maybe it's orchestrated. Maybe Captain Marvel's a piece of shit, and
It's just that's good marketing. No, well, I'm just piggybacking off the Black Panther thing. It's just good marketing then to get that many people who don't give a shit about movies in general or comic book movies
And
to
they
go
obviously,
for that.
but they didn't like what they saw because they didn't go see the next movie that he was in.
Well, it's not
Right.
about him.
Yeah.
That's what I don't understand.
And he dies in the. Oh, should I spoil
Wait,
it?
what?
Everyone dies. In
What?
I mean,
you got me too.
No, well, he dies. Half the fucking people. Everyone dies.
Man, you really got a grasp on that story, Scott.
No, in the Avengers, the motherfucker dies.
Got you. But I thought that was kind of funny that they fucking yanked that off of Rotten Tomatoes. You cannot have
That's
an
crazy.
alternate opinion. Allie, what'd you think of finishing Umbrella Academy? Did you like it more or less
Umbrella.
after you finished it?
I felt the same about it the whole time. I felt like it was good, but it wasn't great.
Yeah, I totally
Okay,
agree.
stunning review. I'm probably gonna pass on it. I haven't.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking about watching it, but I don't.
All right, so
I don't have that kind of
I
time.
watched the first couple episodes.
Okay.
And it had the same.
I have to do it now.
It had it had the same structure of like Haunting of Hill House. It's like all these people were brought together again for
Something.
this purpose of, I guess, the father dying, right?
Whoa. I don't want to listen.
No, that's it. That's
You're
it.
still gonna
That's
hear
all I'm
him
saying.
talk with a foot away from you.
He needs to
read that
take
shit
off
on-
his headphones and put on his fucking retard helmet. Let Mr. Ted talk.
You can read that shit
TED
on
Talk.
IMDb. I mean, that's just a.
So you get halfway in it. What did you think?
I mean, I just stopped watching, but I didn't stop watching because I didn't like it. I stopped watching because I don't know. I just wasn't wowed. But it's
Right.
interesting. And the first thing I did, like most of this stuff that Netflix does, that's based on graphic novels and comic books that you haven't ever fucking heard of before, is I went back and looked for the illustrations of what these characters are supposed to look like. And the big guy, what's his name?
Yeah, the Gorilla Boy, Space Boy.
Yeah.
Lucas, Luther.
Luther?
Yeah,
Yeah, Luther, right. It was he just looked great. It was an interesting comic book character, and it made you wonder, why the hell haven't they done anything with this? But I don't know if it's something that translated well into
I think
live action.
Yeah, the
based on what I
cinematography and
saw.
the director, I think, was horrible.
Right.
Wasn't it the dude from
It
My
just
Chemical
didn't shoot
Romance?
interesting scenes. Like the story was good, the character was good, just their lines and the scenes themselves were boring as fuck. Like the fight scenes just never go. They could have really went for it. To me, I keep comparing it to Preacher, just because the story's so all over the place and there's so many weird shit that exists in this universe that they
That's
could
like House
play
on
with a
Haunted Hill or
lot.
whatever.
Like it doesn't have to be true to anything. Like if you're working on that show, you can literally do everything because that world that exists, so many things exist. Time travel, fucking seeing the dead, a half monkey, fucking half man, a talking chimpanzee.
1/3 butler.
Yeah, the dad, they didn't go too far into it, but the dad was like obviously either a time traveler or from another planet or something. So there's so much in this that your creative mind can do anything, and that's what the director chose to do.
Right.
Like
There's
he
nothing
didn't go
holding it
for
in.
it.
There's nothing holding it in. There's no real world to contain it.
It's chaos.
You can do anything. Like Preacher. You ever watch Preacher?
No.
This show literally can do anything, and they do. And once something is the reason why I love it, when it goes too far, they just keep going. It goes to the most ridiculous levels with everything, to where every week it would shock me of, geez, I never seen that coming. That was fucking insane. And that's why it's made an interesting show, because they could literally do anything. I think this show had that potential, and they just didn't. What they did was just fucking boring.
Did you
Like,
squirm during the what I call the waiting to exhale scene where they're all sort of listening to music and they're in different parts of the house and they're dancing?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I seen with her and the dude go have a big long dance scene that lasts 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, no, yeah,
I was
really
like,
got
what the
Zara to
fuck?
him. He loved that.
It just didn't. If you're gonna do a scene like that, the scenery and the way it's shot better be fucking awesome. And it was just boring. Like they weren't good dancers. And it's
Yeah,
like,
it
why
was,
are we
it was
watching
a pointless
this?
scene, really.
Yeah, I think that the stories are good. Like I think you can make a good movie with anything. Like look what James Gunn did with Guardians of the Galaxy. When you read the synopsis or whatever, what that movie was gonna be, it could have been a total shit fest. Like I remember watching the trailer the first time, like this doesn't look good. This looks dumb. And then I watched. I'm like, holy fuck, this dude did an amazing job. He made some very ridiculous characters very endearing. Like Groot, what a fucking great character.
I mean,
And
it's I
a
don't
giant
wanna-
tree man that could have went really bad.
I don't want to compare it to Star Wars, but it's
It's better than Star Wars.
I mean, I watched Han Solo finally the other day too, and it's just like the old Star Wars going into the bar and having all kind of different kind of characters, aliens, Guardians. You know, they recreated that.
They did.
Of,
Yeah, you're
of
right.
having just this whole new world
That exists, yes.
Yeah, and I mean, I love it. I
Yep.
love that Guardians. Those guys.
Fucking right.
Well, I will say about I've noticed in long series they will have some episodes that have some long drawn out fucking pointless fucking shit that really doesn't have much to do with the story.
They
Or
just
something
needed
they can
13
sum up,
episodes.
something that takes 5-6 minutes to get through, they can sum it up in 1-2 minutes of fucking dialogue. And that's when that's why it starts fucking fading. I'm like, shit, I gotta go to sleep now.
Yeah,
I
Tom-
need some more action.
I'm kind of done with it, but I'm sure we're not at the end of this. Time travel is just kind of wearing me out. Now everything's fucking time
Yes.
travel, like everything.
I don't mind time travel.
It's
How many
just
episodes,
when
do you
it
know?
becomes every show that I watch, Avengers is going to be time travel. This was time travel. The fucking something else that we just Travelers is time travel.
Which can be totally cool and interesting if you have something different to say about time travel that
Yeah,
hasn't been
dude.
done already.
Yeah,
you
dude.
know?
Russian Doll was about time travel, kind of.
Right,
Yeah.
yes, Russian
Oh,
Doll
that's
too.
That's on my queue too.
My
That
problem
is
with it is
awesome.
that
That
means
was
that everything you're watching and seeing doesn't fucking matter because it could be undone at the end.
Right.
So
Oh, that's
nothing
my jam.
has weight or significance.
There's a trend right now
Spotify
that is
got it
driving me
all.
fucking crazy in movies. And it's at the end of the movie, you realize that one of the main characters in the movie never existed. It was a figment of the other character's imagination.
The Fight Club?
Fight Club. Yeah, I
Sixth
mean,
Sense.
it's the Sixth Sense thing, but there was some. I saw something. Well, I mean, I guess I'm gonna literally just throw spoiler alerts everywhere here. But
All right.
there's a movie called Tully, for instance, on Netflix. I can't think of her name right now. Unfortunately, it's late. Sorry.
Yeah.
But-
a lot of daiquiri.
But it ends where basically, there's an imaginary character.
Not
And-
real characters.
Not real characters. And there was another movie about a girl who comes home from an asylum, and the dad is a writer, and apparently the new wife burnt the house down. Does this sound familiar? at all?
No.
And
Secret window?
she's suspicious of this, and she tells her sister, and this sister is, they're bonded by this experience. They're going to get through it. Come to find out, the fucking sister didn't exist.
Oh, man.
Right?
Yeah.
And that just
Classic.
You're like, not this again.
that opens up everything. It's not fair, almost to an extent, when you get to that point in a movie. You're like, well, fuck, what did I just watch?
Yeah, well, why did you lie to me?
Right.
Well, then they try to get you. Well, now you can watch it again from a whole other point of view.
Right. Now you can go back and watch it again.
Yeah, no, thank you.
No.
See, oh, look.
Dude, also, I played Division 2 demo. Mayday, did you get to check it out?
I did not.
Everybody else is playing Anthem.
I saw that.
played Division 2,
Yeah.
2 demo. We had the closed beta. Now it's the open beta. And, man, there's some shit fucked up with this game.
Really?
Hopefully they get it fixed. If not, I'm going to really regret spending the money on it. But since I already bought it, I
Too late
cannot
now.
unbuy it. But, man, if I played this fucking demo and then had to buy it, I definitely wouldn't. There's parts to where you're fucking shooting at everybody, chaos is ensuing, but yet you can't see the people you're shooting at. Like, the graphics aren't rendering, so you just getting shot and you can't even see what's shooting you.
That sucks.
Then, even worse, The sound's fucked up. How's the sound fucked up? These are like fundamentals of
bugs.
video games. Just have fucking the
many
sound
bugs.
and be able to see the enemy. It's nothing even doing with the connect. I understand it gets complicated with the servers and multiplayer. No, this is just campaign mode.
Oh,
And
really?
the sound fucking goes out, so you're like, I don't want to quit playing because you're in the middle of like this long fucking mission, and next thing you know, you got no sound. And it's amazing how much more difficult it is playing when you don't hear your gun
Fuck yeah.
firing. Like it's just, it's total chaos, but you can't
downloaded
even
it?
hear nothing.
Downloaded it? Or
No, I
bought
just wished it there.
Well, did you buy it disc or did you download it?
I downloaded it.
Oh,
We high
maybe you
tech
got a
here.
fucking bad rip.
This
or something.
Automne castle is very high tech.
I hear you. I like having hands-on stuff.
Yeah, no, it's the demo and it's fucked up. So
Yeah, they got some
hopefully
work
they
to
get
do.
this shit fixed. But it seems like it's getting worse. I actually think this open beta was worse than the closed one.
Damn.
So I don't know. It's fucking sad though. But kind of cool. It's not different enough from Division 1. It feels like I'm playing just Division 1 again. Like there's not
Really?
enough different
You don't
shit
like the
in it.
little coyotes or whatever?
Yeah, every once in a while a deer runs by. I don't really need that
No,
because
I
they
meant the hyenas or whatever. The fucking people running around going,
it's definitely the funnest
Banshees
part
or
is to where you're trying to get the White House is the spot where you need to get. That's home base, and you go out on these missions and then you collect all this shit, and you got to get back to home base to use it. And that's you can fast travel, but that's fucking boring as fuck watching the load up screen. So getting back is kind of fun because you'll run in these areas that are like enemy occupied. So
Yeah,
where
you
you're
gotta
just
fight
making your way,
yeah.
running down the street. Next thing you know, you're in gun battle. The multiplayer is kind of cool too, to where it's like, all right, you're going on this mission by yourself. It's gonna be fucking super hard and take a long time. You can do a quick matchmaking, and next thing you know, you got 4 other players. Y'all are all going to this mission together. And if you do get a couple of, you don't even need all 4 of them. If 2 of you know what you're doing and using each other, it gets way funner. Like if you got 15 people shooting at you, that other person can sneak around and fucking take out some from the side or behind. You can flank people and shit like that. That does make it fun if you're playing with people who know what they're doing. Me, though, I still fucking fight the urge to run too far in. If you go too far in, you ain't getting out. Like, they surround you and fucking take you out. But that's hard to resist. But anyway, they got to fix that fucking game. It's a disaster. I never heard a lot of great shit about Anthem. I haven't heard anybody talk about it.
I
You
just
did?
finished Red Dead Redemption. That's all I've been playing.
Yeah, I heard a lot about that at first, and then it totally went silent.
I liked it.
What are you on? You on Xbox or you on PS?
I'm on that PS4.
Oh, all right.
Ted, you
The
game
far
any?
superior PS4.
No? Toilet games? Cell phone games? Nothing?
Not at all.
All right.
He likes Battleship and Kerplunk.
He's over there trying to warn kids of the danger of Momo.
Missile Command.
He is fucking Momo.
Oh, it's you, Momo.
Look, I'm sorry about the Momo thing, everybody.
Yeah, no problem.
Really, I mean,
trending,
I didn't
dude.
mean anything by it.
Making gun shootings happen. And
Momo should put out a song now, you know?
Shit.
Huge.
Maybe next week.
Yeah, right. Maybe if I get my shit
Oh,
together.
yeah, shit.
Well, good shit. Allie, happy birthday.
Oh.
Sorry,
Yeah, Allie,
sorry
man, I
you,
feel
you
bad.
didn't have a spectacular
for you.
night, but you still made the best of it.
Yeah.
I did have fun.
Good.
All I know is that whenever I have service that's shitty at a restaurant, it really fucks me up, dude. It's the rare time I want to have good, get service, get food. Somebody just know what the fuck they're doing. And when you don't get that, it's like, what the fuck are we here for, man? This is ridiculous.
Yeah, Mayday. We made it, pal. Good job.
Yeah, barely. I did.
Yeah, he made something.
Not all of you made it, but
Not
most
all
of you.
made it. The 2-track didn't make it.
That gives us something for next week,
There you
man.
go.
Well, good shit. Dude, thank you, Ted, Scotty.
Yay.
Looking forward to see
Happy
Ted and
Mardi
Scotty.
Gras, happy Mardi
Born
Gras.
to be
Yeah,
wild.
Yeah,
Greg
put
from
on that
Brobridge.
fucking shit, bro.
Buck.
Second line.
British
down.
Earl.
Down.
And used to be. And Mr. Harry, if his voice
Used
holds
to
up
be.
for more than one
Oh,
verse.
yeah, Harry. Sorry for fucking up.
This
War
Saturday
Pigs.
night, Southport Hall.
Southport
Hall. On the deck room. Zesso. A rare, complete set of zombies eating sheep. Followed by Luco, the Space Cat. And the YerdBird All-Star Band.
You heard me?
Yerd.
Yerd.
The Not Real Radio 160. Till next week. I think Luco's coming on next Sunday, huh? Space Cat flying in
Yeah.
on a
Is it
UFO.
next Sunday?
Nice
That's what I
review.
saw.
Till then,
Okay.
keep
Cool.
it not real.
there's idiots who are on the parade route who want to talk to people. But why can't they just talk to like people like you and I here? They have to stop and be like, hey, wait, truck! Hold on, truck! Hi, truck! I love you, truck! I love lamp. Siren! 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 I don't think he had a siren. I think he lied to us.
Oh yeah, it's from